bar
It's
and
a cigar bar.
more.
It's
Unbelievable,
bar
man.
and more. Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
it is super nice. As usually happens on Wednesday, we are packed jammed with Trey Reed and mentioned Houston Nutt, who did a nice little tribute to Justin Moore last night at his fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club. Yeah, Houston. Houston's so funny. We'll have to play that. I may have to send that to Josh and play it. Darren McFadden sent a little message.
Really?
Yeah, it was fun.
Him up big time.
Walt Coleman will be stopping by
here.
Yes, Walt Coleman will be stopping by here.
We got to get that camera fixed.
I know we got. But by the way, too, if you go to the camera, matter of fact, I tell you what, we do this, Raj. Yeah. How about the first person to go to the camera and text us what shirt I'm wearing wins the prize?
Done.
How about that?
Done.
All right, so
we got tickets to give away.
That's right. You would get a choice of tickets.
Yeah, choice of tickets.
Choice of Ringo Starr or Alice Cooper. The first person that texts that wants to go to don't do it if you don't want to go to the. Just say yes, I want to go. What am I wearing? What does my shirt say? And you go to the our Twitter account, Buzz Twitter account, Facebook page, or YouTube.
That's correct.
And it looks like. Did you put the background on meat?
Josh does all that.
I'm sure we're surrounded by meat.
Yeah, man.
Look at that, Trey. It's a meat background,
man.
Which is a Hoggs Meat Market. 60 years. By the way, 3901 JFK. If you want to stop by, they're not open for breakfast. They don't do that on Saturday, but they're open from 11 o'clock until this restaurant is 11 to 9.
I don't remember this the last time we were here.
I thought it was in the wrong place. I walked by. I said that they added another business here.
Right.
I thought it was a different business. You got sofas.
Yep.
What do you call that material?
Velour.
Yeah. Velour.
It does look velour.
Listen, there were velour couches last night in the at the event.
Really?
I mean, they had couches, and they really fancied that thing up a little bit. Yeah.
Well, nice. Well, then they did the same thing here. It's a beautiful bar, actually. The countertop is really nice. They've done a great job here, so you can come by here. Enjoy a nice meal.
Well, obviously, new revenue stream with the Hoggs Bar and more as part of the Hoggs Meat Market.
Yeah.
Interesting that
I got that deer.
You got it. All right. Who was the first? I got that deer.
Yeah. You know what? I apologize. Did I just say it out loud?
You did.
This person not want the tickets? Do you want the tickets?
Well, just see the first. Just see the first one who wants the tickets. What do you think, by the way, Trey? What do you think?
Well, it was the first thing I noticed when you let me in the door of Hoggs Meat Market. I mean, it's hard to miss that shirt.
And Steve called it a great
deer.
Steve called.
We've got the antlers coming up.
Yes,
it's beautiful. Hey, it's a basket rack 6-point too.
It's a yes, yeah. When they,
I like that's from Design Lab by Locker Room Athletics. Steve Qualls brought that down last Thursday when we were at Mainline Sports Bar, and we will be there again tomorrow night. I will be anyway. You'll be with another Justin event, but Steve does such a great job for us. He's the one that makes our Morning Mayhem shirts.
Yeah,
some of our caps, obviously he does. And a specialty shirt, no matter what it is, he just pops it in there, and that's a pretty cool one right there.
Josh, did you by chance get that sound when Justin and Jamie Price of the Grove were talking about the racks? And well, that's was it a full frame?
Yeah, what hour was that?
I think it was the 7 o'clock hour. I think is what it was.
It
might have been 8 o'clock when they were talking about. They were breaking it down, and of course, what did James say? That's a pulling 7-pointer. He says actually it was a 6. It was truly a 6.5. But listen, little did we know what that day would turn into, Trey. That was quite the day.
Into quite an adventure for both of us.
Yeah. Well, first of all, the fact that we actually killed a 6-point buck live on the air during drive time was the most amazing thing, timing wise and all that, which I don't think it's ever been done in live radio before.
Was he walking? Is there any video of him with a sport coat over his hands to cover up the handcuffs or anything like that? Nothing. There's nothing like that. That never happened.
No perp walk.
Okay. No.
Although we might be able to go to the surveillance video cameras at Arkansas Game and Fish.
How about that?
You'll see David and I sitting in the foyer, desperately trying
going through the rules,
through the rules, and looking at his app with his license on the phone. It was an interesting day, but congratulations!
Thank you
on your first deal.
Yeah, we'll get into that heavier a little bit later in the show, and maybe hear from Ronnie Ritter, who we gave the deer to for Arkansas Hunters Feeding the Hungry. And so, do we have a winner, Raj?
We do have a winner. It's from the 501. Okay. I'm going to let them know that they have won them. They want Alice Cooper tickets.
Get their name too.
I will get their name, and I just want to let them know immediately that they got. We have several people that were doing that. And
Thank
we
you for
appreciate
watching.
you. Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. First one in.
Got to make sure, Trey, when we do this, now these cameras, you try not to pick your nose.
I
found myself a couple times going for the
I have
nose.
to remind myself, I was in the studio last night for the Wild Side, and we had 3 guests. And Hedrick's over there, like turning the camera like every time.
Yeah,
I was like, man, I don't know if that's necessary, but yeah, you do have to be mindful.
A couple things today, Roger. We've got Match Game brought to you by Cupid's. We give away some tickets that way. We got Movie Trivia by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. That's sponsored by. A couple other things. Today is National Coming Out Day. So, Raj, if anything,
is it really?
It is National Coming Out Day.
Well, you're the one not married, pal.
It's National Fossil Day. Remember when fossils were
we are.
You saw fossils somewhere. Nobody talks about fossils.
We are fossils. We're your fossil show. And who was it, Jim? Was it Jim Fossil or is it Jim Toss?
Oh, isn't there a fossil
who's the guy
baseball
with
player?
ABC News? Was there a fossil?
There was.
Is there a fossil? Is it?
Then I'm
Wasn't John Fossil?
John Fossil.
John Fossil.
Stossel.
John
Stossel.
John Fossil.
We were close.
John Stossel.
It's also National Take Your Parents to Lunch Day. So if you have the ability to do that today. It's National Sausage Pizza Day. It's General Pulaski Memorial Day.
All right.
And we have General Pulaski. His bust is in the courthouse over there. But come to find out that looking back on that was not actually the way Count Pulaski looked. They use somebody else's image.
It's just an artist rendering.
No, they actually, I think they took somebody else's image and put it on Count Pulaski.
What was wrong with the Count?
What's wrong with the Count?
We got to Google it. It's a great, listen, Count Pulaski looks great. But then they found out it wasn't really Count Pulaski, what we see in the courthouse. So we'll try to find that information out too.
We'll find out why.
It's National Bring Your Teddy Bear to Work or School Day. Remember the Razorback that took his Chucky doll to the SEC Media Days with Chad Morrison?
Yes, I do.
Never should have probably done that. I know it was a tribute to his deceased brother, but it just made all the attention be about the darn doll. And anyway, but this, I guess you bring your teddy bear to work and you're okay. And last but not least, in honor of me today, it's National Curves Day. National Curves Day. Yes. Full size people out there. And I will say this, lost a couple pounds last couple of days.
Well, good for you.
Yes. So I'm getting there. I'm trying to, if I can lose another about 22 pounds by Friday.
Yeah, that ain't happening. I just want you to know, and you don't need to do it because here's the thing. I have got to make sure I fit into my. We are such women. Where's Whoopi Goldberg?
I know.
So I got to be careful for a Friday night.
A couple other things. Nice article by Wally Hall today about Eric Jackson of Oakland, who's up for the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame. Yeah. A couple things. Rangers sweep the Orioles. Poor old Rick Schaefer. He's going to be down in the dumps next week when we talk to him. But
when was he going to that game?
I think didn't he go last week? It seemed like
last week
or the other day.
Last night.
Was that what it was? Anyway, Rangers sweep the Orioles. They were 71 last night, and then the Astros 9-1 over the Twins. People can keep hating the Astros all they want to, but they just keep winning.
Yeah,
I heard it today. They were talking about that the hate is still there, and but they just keep winning.
Well, they just do.
Today's game, you got Atlanta at Philadelphia at 4. That series is tied at 1-1. Houston at Minnesota, LA at Arizona. Arizona leads the series 2-0. So we mentioned the Dodgers being all the favorites. All the high-profile folks are struggling to survive. Yesterday, you mentioned Todd Pierce's birthday, who's obviously a close friend of the show and the station. Tony Rankino, who our old buddy used to be with Channel 7. It was his birthday yesterday. Meredith Miller today. Mark Miller's wife having a birthday today. Houston Nutt is tomorrow. Is Saturday. I'm Friday. Yes. Saturday, so that is that is what
we had a Todd trifecta last night.
Yes,
we had Todd Pierce had his birthday. Todd White, Todd, he had his birthday last Wednesday, and they were both there at trivia. And then Todd Barker has a birthday today.
He's part of
it was a trifecta of Todds.
Lots of Todds.
Yeah.
Couple things here. If you want to be a part of the show, if you want to ask Trey Reed a question, you can do that. 661-1037. Text or call. He's going to be hanging out here for the full hour. And then we'll also do some giveaways, obviously, the ticket giveaway here shortly.
Yeah, Clifford Walford he says, thank you to Morning
That's
Man,
our winner?
the best morning show on radio. Absolutely. Thank you, Clinton.
I'm going to tell you, Trey, it was unbelievable, Raj. Last night, we had this fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club of Saline County. Justin's raised about, with last night's numbers, probably $1.4 million altogether in the 10 years. And so there were 1,000 people there watching. I'll tell you, one after another came up after the thing was over with and just says, let me tell you, I listen to you guys every single day. And I mean, I'm telling you, he said, man, people go, you don't know, man. We listen to the minute that the show comes on. I mean, that's such a great compliment. so appreciative of that. It's nice to hear that. And Justin killed it last night. Yeah, Justin did a great job. He did about 10, most of his number one hits by, what do you call it? In the round, but acoustic with his two guitarists, and was very good and very humble, but it was a great night. Like I said, a lot of our friends are there. Tommy Ray and Charlene were there, and Kate and the kids were there. Two of the girls were there, and so it was a good night. So we'll see how much juice he's got. And you had Boudreaux's, and then we get a night off tonight.
Yeah, get to.
Yeah, and then we go to Thursday. You've got Mainline Sports Bar at Oakland. You got to go over and say sometime, and come on. And Roger, watch Roger do his flex over there. And then Justin's getting honored again Thursday night. Right. That's for the Arkansas Press Association, along with Rex Nelson. And then Ringo Starr plays after that. So it's and then I head to Tuscaloosa Friday. Has the line changed any at all against Bama? Josh, it's still 19.5. I believe that's what it was. So let me ask you this.
That is what I've seen. I've seen 19.5, and I've seen some places where it's 20.5.
All right, let me ask you this. If you had to lay money right now on the Oakland Sports app, would you take Trey? Would you take Arkansas to be able to would you take Arkansas the points? You think Alabama can cover 19? Is it 19 even?
19.
Oh, Oakland. Okay. Well,
I think I'm going to take
Alabama
to cover.
You know, what about you, Raj?
Yeah, listen, as much as we thought that Ole Miss was going to put a mud hole
and who else? And who else we thought? Remember who else I thought was going to put a mud hole in us?
LSU.
Oh, sure.
So twice now, you know, Josh, you notice I always like the favorites. You see, I lean towards the favorites. I'm not sure about this team anymore. This team has proven me 2 times in a row against, big lines. It was 11.5 for Ole Miss. I forget what it was for LSU. But
6.5, wasn't it?
Is that what it was?
Like that.
But they've
it was definitely double digits.
Oh, it
was? I thought it was about 12.
Oh, I didn't know.
So they have taken 2 double-digit underdogs, and they have covered. That, and so part
they haven't gotten blown out yet. I know that's the one.
Because of that
losing streak, they have not gotten blown out.
Because of that thought, they get blown out this
year. Every time I think
that's exactly right.
Listen, the defense has been the surprise, and you
really have.
You get Nudie back. And I still don't know where they got Nudie, that nickname from McLaughlin. I'm not sure where that came from.
Right. It might be spleasing going on. Who knows?
If you want to be a part of the show, 661-1037 is our text line. Hoggs Meat Market has been around for 60 years. They don't open until, I guess, 11 o'clock today. Richard's right?
I believe so. Yeah, they're not going to be open until we're out of here.
Did you see this?
In the restaurant.
$196.30. You've got is this all combined?
That's an anniversary special.
Wow.
I guess that's what that is.
I mean, ground beef. I mean, I guess if you want to buy enough meat to last you for the next
1963. Richard,
the lights are going out.
No, you know what? I don't know. Is that?
I guess they got $60. They got these meat packages.
Oh, dude. All right, there you go. 5 pounds of ground beef, 3 6-ounce fillets, and 3 9-ounce fillets.
Yeah.
For only $60. And listen, meat is expensive today, and that's a great price. And you're not just, this is a meat market.
You can go to hoggsmeatmarket.com, HOGGS meatmarket.com. Trey, I guess what day was it last week when we actually did the hunt?
Thursday.
So it was Thursday, and it was quite the day. It was very, again, I had not pulled a trigger on a rifle since I was probably 8 years old. Never shot at a deer before, because it was just, when I did that, was just shooting a rifle. I dropped the deer live during drive time. Excited, like a bunch of testosterone jumping around the locker room that we just won the Super Bowl, and then and celebrated. It was a big deer, 225 pounds, somewhere around there. You saw everybody. Everybody said, "Man, big deer." I was like, yeah, I knew. I know. I know it was a big deer, but so apparently everybody says that's not the typical size deer for a 6-point. Normally, there's a little bit smaller body wise.
Yep.
Is that because they're on a
I want to back up a little bit, because you were talking about how many people were coming up to you at the event last night for Boys and Girls Club in Saline County, and talking about they listen. Look, I was not listening early Thursday morning. I'm sitting there. I typically get up and I'll go down. I'll work out of my home office. Starting about 5:30, 6 o'clock, answering emails. 6:30, Ronnie Ritter.
Yes.
Hey, Basil just killed a deer on the air. Let's get him to donate that to Arkansas Hunters Feeding the Hungry. So I mean, I know what goes on behind the scenes on this show. So I'm texting you and Ronnie and getting y'all connected. Like, hey, Basil, Ronnie wants you to donate this deer.
Yes.
About 15, 20 minutes later, Boy, the phone actually, starting getting calls, texts. how the hell is David killing a buck right now? Deer season's not even open.
With a gun on top
With
of
a
that.
gun.
Yeah.
He's not using a bow and arrow.
Oh, my Lord.
So yeah. And then as you well know, it turned into quite a day.
It did.
People, a couple of things going on here. I think, as somebody who also works, somewhat in the public eye, a lot of people want to play gotcha.
Yeah, sure.
They want to, they want to find out everything that you did wrong.
True that.
And then, but it was very exciting, and there's no doubt a lot of people listen to the show.
Yeah.
Here's what blew me away. To answer your question, David, people are like, "Well, how's David shooting this a 6-point buck, and it's not even deer season?" Well. For many years, I mean decades, the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission has had a program called DMAP, and we talked about it.
We did.
On
we teed it up the day before.
When I was on here a week ago, in advance of y'all going down to the Grove outside of Pine Bluff. But it really blew me away how many people had. Yeah, they just didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
DMAP stands for Deer Management Assistance Program. And, we've got 90% of Arkansas is in private land. And so, most of your deer hunting consequently is on private land as well. And so
I didn't know that. Is that the majority of it?
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
absolutely.
I wouldn't realize that either, Roger.
Private land, not a.
When I say private, it could be owned by a warehouse or Green Bay Packaging or whatever.
Yeah, not the farm or whatever you call it.
But some of it is that too. But it's private land, and so a lot of these clubs they've got too many deer, or they've got too many does, or in the case of like Jamie, they've got some bucks that they're not going to grow big antlers.
Right.
They're watching, like Jamie mentioned.
They knew about that deer.
Well, they're studying these deer, and lots of folks are. They with the camera technology now, they're watching them year after year after year, and they see body characteristics, antler characteristics. Crazy? And so Jamie knew that deer was one that he wanted to. A cull buck, they call him, or a management buck, one that he wanted to take out of the herd. So it's not passing its quote unquote inferior genes on to the gene pool.
Here's what I heard. No, he served out his use. He's done well.
It's time to take him out.
It's time to go.
So most people associate Deer Management Assistance Program with shooting those bonus does, you get these bonus doe tags, but they are our biologists at Game and Fish go out, work with these landowners, and give them a prescription, like you ought to take 15 does and you get tags for $4 or $5.
Right.
So folks, David Basil was 100% legal in taking that 6-point buck.
Right out.
Well, I say 100% legal.
Well,
you were about 95%.
You know what? And that is something that, fortunately, being on the show and doing all those things that we learned, and we found out from Adam, the game warden, and that sort of thing, that there is no doubt in his mind, and I believe it because I heard the conversation, that because people go, well, he's not going to get in trouble because he's David Basil. The game warden said everybody, there's always an exception, would be given a warning, because it's such a technicality of a bylaw.
Yeah. So here's the deal. David did when you went down and got out of the stand and took your picture. You were wearing orange, your hat and your vest. David was not wearing hunter orange.
And neither was I. And I should have been, right?
No, everybody in there. Everybody should have been. So there's a couple of rules. David and I actually discovered this in the foyer of Game and Fish. So like if you go archery hunting right now, there's not a modern gun or a muzzleloader season, not a firearm season open. You're not required to wear orange if you go out and bow hunt right now. Yeah. But under the terms of the DMAP permit that's given to these clubs, anybody hunting with a firearm, it is required to wear orange. And so, but here, I talked with several of our game wardens, including Colonel Brad Young, the head game warden, chief of our enforcement division. He's like, look, they're in an apartment, basically deer hunting, right? It's like, the whole issue there is it's all about safety, if you're in an open stand or whatever, you want to have that orange on, obviously for safety reasons and to abide by the law. But, the game warden's like, look, it wouldn't have mattered if it was David Basil, Roger Scott, Trey Reed, or Joe Q deer hunter out there. It's like, if I'd seen that video, he's like, it would still be a warning ticket for anybody. Absolutely. Because you're not endangering yourself being in that deer stand, but to the letter of the law, there was a slight violation.
And there was no question that you were putting on your orange when you walked out of the.
That's right.
Everybody.
Jamie and them were.
I have pictures actually.
Well, Jamie was very adamant. Jamie Price to say the minute our foot hit the ground, but your orange on. But I think even it was a reminder for them, and they said it. That's why. Listen, you probably had 100 calls from 100 different wardens who saw the game more. So they know the rules. But there was a sort of a gray area because first we looked at that rule and just said, well, it's not modern gun or muzzle loader, so I'm fine. You don't have to wear it if you don't have those seasons in play. But because you have the DMAP program, you're a part of that. You have to always do that.
That's right. It is one of the stipulations of the permit that's issued, the DMAP permits that's issued to clubs. Is that anytime you're hunting with a modern weapon or muzzleloader for that matter, firearm of any type, you got to have that orange.
Well, the great thing is that a lot of people did not know about the DMAP. Justin Moore did not know, who hunts all the time.
Yeah,
RJ
didn't know about it.
There were a ton of people, so I thought it was a great educational point, and we learned about it, Raj. And
there were some conversations going on at Arkansas Game and Fish between the hours of 6:30 and 12:30 last Thursday, and that's what we were talking about. Our one of our deputy directors, Brad Carter, former chief of wildlife, goes, "This is the greatest thing that ever happened for DMAP." Shining a light on it.
It is, and of course, we can't eliminate the big story here is that it's the old DB dropping him at 175 yards.
That's what I was impressed about, David. I thought you just plucked him at about 40 or 50 yards. Yeah, man, that's a good shot.
I showed Justin Moore last night. He'd not seen the video, and he said he turned to it. He said that he's turning at the quarter. And I was like, well, yeah, I thought it would make it easy. He said, no, that makes the shot harder that he's not exactly horizontal. He's turning the corner.
Right.
And they go hit
him. And he just hit the ground. He didn't move.
Yeah. And by the way, don't be intimidated. Here it is.
You know what that is?
That's a casing right there.
I'm showing this on the camera. Where's it at here? You see where? There it is. There it is.
Was that silver bullet in there?
It's like a werewolf. Yeah, it's for the werewolves.
It is what David affectionately calls his rifle bullet casing.
Now, are you going to get that made into some sort of necklace?
I know. Yes, I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
I put it on my belt.
Somebody said to get his. I think Justin Moore said yesterday to get that and his belly button and put in a shadow box.
From a baby to a man.
I'm going to do just more. Lord, no.
All right, we'll come back. We'll take your messages. We'll check it out on the text line. We're here at Hoggs Meat Market. That's HOGGS, celebrating 60 years this month in the business. They do an amazing job. Richard Pose is here. We'll talk with Peggy as it gets at some point. It is a hump day, Wednesday, October 11th.
Join Justin and Wes Thursday as they travel to Simmons Bank in Pine Bluff to find out what teams will be coming to the Bluff for the King Cotton Holiday Classic.
This is Sports Center.
Big night for Texas teams in the American League. It was the Houston Astros taking out the Minnesota Twins 9-1 to take a 2-1 lead in that series. Game number 4 is coming up today. And then the Texas Rangers take out the AL East champion Baltimore Orioles 7-1 in game number 3. It's a clean sweep for the Rangers over the Baltimore Orioles. Coming up today, 3 games will take place. In the American League, it'll be that one game between the Astros and the Twins. That one's at 6:07 on FS1. Before that, though, Game 3 in the National League between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies from Citizens Bank Park at 4:07 on TBS. Then, at the end of the day, it will be the Diamondbacks looking to eliminate the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
A few more days in the low 80s before a weekend cool down. 83 today. Some clouds early, but then mostly sunny for the afternoon. And tonight slowed down to 61, a high of 80 degrees for Thursday. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer presents Bruce James every Tuesday morning this fall on Morning Mayhem. Bruce will break down each game, the opponent, and the Razorback program the only way he knows how, and that's with no punches pulled. Bruce James with David, Roger, and Justin on Morning Mayhem, presented by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer, your home for all commercial commercial truck service and repair. Family owned and operated, keeping your fleet vehicles out of the shop and on the road. Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Give them a call at 568-2185.
Roger Scott for the Carpet Barn. The Carpet Barn is having a flooring extravaganza sale the entire month of October. Now, they didn't tell me that they were having this big sale because October is the month that David Basil and myself were born, but they didn't say that wasn't the reason either. Great prices on all the flooring, like in-stock 12-mil vinyl plank, regularly $2.99, on sale for $1.99. 7.5-inch wide engineered European white oak, regularly $5.39, on sale, boom, $2.99. The Carpet Barn does not do gimmicks either. They don't increase the listed price and then say, biggest sale ever, 1,000% off. And by the way, folks, tax included somewhere in the transaction. The Carpet Barn customers have been purchasing a lot of product, and the manufacturer's providing a discount to us, so we want to pass it on to you. Store-wide savings you can take home today. The Carpet Barn offers complimentary measuring and stay with you from selection to installation. The sale going on through October 31st at the Carpet Barn in Conway and North Little Rock.
Hi, neighbor. It's Garen with Shamrock Roofing. Fall is upon us. Don't go into the cold, wet winter months wondering if your roof will hold up till spring. Get peace of mind now. Visit shamrockroofer.com for a chance to win a new roof free.
Things you'd rather do than deal with your current HR and payroll provider. Stub your toes on purpose. Ow. Or sitting through a 4-hour seminar on funny dad jokes. Okay, you guys hear me out. You know how celebrities stay cool? They have a lot of fans. If you and your company are unhappy with the level of service you're getting from your current HR or payroll provider, make the switch to a company who cares. The Payroll Company. Our service is top-notch and worth switching for. Less headaches, more than payroll. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
Happy hour 3 to 5 daily at Rock and Roll Sushi. $2 sake shots, $4 for Sapporo, $3 domestic beers, $2 off all wine, and all headliner sushi rolls, only $10. Happy hour at all 4 Rock and Roll Sushi locations, 3 to 5 every day.
Your morning drive will never be the same when you have Morning Mayhem on the radio. Welcome back to the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio, Arkansas's only casino resort.
You put the boom boom into my heart. You send my toes sky high when your loving starts. Feel the bug into my brain.
I swear, I'm just telling you, Sid, you cannot get rid of it. It will not die. Remember?
I forgot. Listen, that's on me. I forgot to take this one out.
2 years we can. Roger knows I'm trying to get rid of that thing, but he will not get it going.
I'm writing it down as we speak.
Go ahead.
And there is a part of me that really likes it.
Go ahead and Trey's open if you can there, Josh.
Oh, give me a second. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, get you.
That thing caught me off guard. Wake me up before we go. Here we go.
It's Trey Reed from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. If you've got questions about outdoor life in Arkansas, Trey is the guy with all the answers. Brought to you by Arts Marine. Arts Marine in North Little Rock has been carrying Yamaha, G3, Evinrude, and Tohatsu for over 50 years. Call them today at 753-7351.
You know, this has really been a very popular segment, Trey, for those in the outdoors. I mean, they love hearing you come on.
Well, I love coming on, and, we certainly appreciate Arts Marine for sponsoring this segment. And,
yes.
It's a great opportunity. Of course, we do this year round, but that sounds way better. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Well, you make me, sound like I got some hope now.
Yeah.
Don't sound so hollow. No, it's a great opportunity for us at Arkansas Game and Fish to come on and talk about things that are going on in the great outdoors and answer questions. Unlike Shotgun says in that open, I am not the guy with all the answers, but I do my best, and I will get the answers for you if I don't have them.
We are here at Hoggs Meat Market celebrating 60 years, and boy, they got a lot of deals, a lot of meat packages.
Dude, let's say you're not as fortunate as Deer Down Baz here, and you have a freezer in your garage that you can't put deer in. Well, they've got I'm calling this a freezer special.
Yeah, they got
look at that
meat
right
there
there
to last us
for $196.03. You get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, maybe 14, 16 different cuts of meat.
That's
from
amazing.
Bacon, ground beef, sausage, filet mignons, and even some chicken breast out there.
It's amazing. By the way, too, part of the process we may hear from Ronnie Ritter here shortly is that they will process, this is, we're talking about taking your deer to a processor. They process elk, bear, wild hog, deer, all that here. It got a huge setup in the back.
Hoggs Meat Market has been a processor that deer hunters have relied on for. I don't know if they've been doing it for the whole 60 years they've been open. But I brought a deer to Hoggs at their old location, 15 plus years ago. But yeah, muzzle loading deer season opens a week from Saturday, so we're right on the cusp of that. We've had well over 4,000, 5,000 deer checked by archery hunters already. So already a lot of deer hitting these processors. And you mentioned Ronnie Ritter. Ronnie actually texted me. He is on his way to the Grove Hunting Club in Pine Bluff, I think, to pick your deer up today. So
is that right?
Yeah.
Is that great? Well, it turned out to be, it was 240 servings. It was 60 something pounds of meat. And I said, is that a lot for a deer? They go, oh, yeah. Apparently they said it is.
Yeah,
65 pounds, 240 servings. Which
that's just the meat.
Yeah,
right?
That's just the meat. That's right. Yeah, and so that will go to this. There's the cancer facility in Little Rock where people come in and get cancer treatment, and they're always short of food, and so that can help there. So
yeah, no, are y'all getting hooked up with Home for Healing? Is that
I don't know if that's it.
I was talking with Kristen Trulock, who runs Home for Healing.
Okay, maybe it is.
A couple weeks ago. She and her husband are friends, and I was trying to get them connected with Ronnie because that was one of the things. I think they can put like 30, 35 people up at any given time, and it's just
let's see if this may be Ronnie here. Okay. Let's go to the Hodgson Glass Little Rock Glass Outline. Ronnie, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Is that right? Is Trey correct on the facility that you're taking this meat to?
He is correct. Actually, one of the employees is actually going through cancer treatment at that facility. He reached out to me. I carried him some of the snack sticks. Apparently, and I'm going to visit. Actually, David, I'm going to carry your deer there this morning. And so actually, they take in folks that can't afford to stay somewhere, kind of like a Ronald McDonald house, maybe. Yeah. So they're feeding them and letting them stay there for nothing. So
yeah, one of the great things about Home for Healing too is it is not income based. So I mean, even if you have the means, but difficulty of like where you live and driving up for treatments, and my colleague who is undergoing some treatment right now. Wow. That's his. He actually lives 70, 80 miles from Little Rock. So it's really enabled him to continue to work. I mean, and continue to, do what he does and kind of have more of a normal life. So Home for Healing does great work. I'm happy that Ronnie got hooked up with them, and David, your deer's going there to help people out.
And then you said, Ronnie, that maybe Jamie Price at the Grove said, want to maybe send you some more, want to get more involved with you and send you some more of their deer meat that they have.
It was funny. I was actually heading to Morrilton to deliver some snack sticks to schools. I just happened to turn it on just a few minutes before this event happened last week. And so I ended up getting in touch with Jamie. So really, this was really great for Hunters Feeding the Hungry because he's going to be able to donate more deer to local food pantries. And those deer are big down there. They make a lot of service.
That's great.
But, yours, David, that was not the typical. Most deer blown out, 30, 40 pounds, just average in Arkansas. So,
wow. Okay.
Well.
David's always been an overachiever, Ronnie. So it's good to know that he's true to form with his deer count.
No one is surprised that Baz has a lot of meat.
Well, Ronnie, thanks. I love the organization does. Arkansas Hunters Feeding the Hungry. Excited about it and appreciate what you do. And I love what somebody says here. One of our listeners said, Baz is teaching all of the Arkansas deer hunting and the laws. Baz always trailblazing and pushing boundaries. Very good. What's up? Well, Ronnie, you're the best, buddy. We appreciate you.
Take care, Ronnie.
Yeah.
How cool the whole process. That was sort of what we do anyway. We just want to sort of educate, and because there's a lot of people have no clue about this. I don't have any clue.
Still don't.
Yeah, still don't.
Yeah, again, I mean, I really, I'm very guilty of this, and a lot of us at Game and Fish are guilty of this because we live inside of it. It's the center of our universe, and we think that everybody knows about it. And and of course, as a guy who's out here communicating about what Game and Fish does, my feelings might be a little bit hurt that more folks didn't know what DMAP was. But again, we were joking around. Roger was joking around about David's perp walk over there at Game and Fish, and we didn't do that. But
by not wearing orange in the deer stand, maybe he was almost wearing orange outside.
That's right.
Well, the other part of that was a lot of people were going, do you have a license? We want to see your license. And I wasn't sure. I thought I'd renewed it.
Right.
And because we had trouble getting online out there the night before the day of it. I thought I had it, but
luckily, you know what happened, David? So you outfoxed yourself. You signed up for the auto renewal feature, that's a relatively new feature in our license system, and that saved your butt actually.
It did.
How about that? That's why you know what happened is you got locked out of your Game and Fish app on Wednesday night when you were trying to buy it. It's great. It's a little bit of a double-edged sword because it won't sell you a product that you've already got.
That's
you
right.
know, and so
that's
you were like, why can't I buy my license? Why can't I buy my license? Well, you already had one.
Yeah.
We checked into that very early Thursday morning.
Boom.
And found out
I thought I was going to have
Basil's
2 tickets.
got a license.
Well, they were going to try to backdate it. Is what it was. Like the governor's podium. No disrespect, Sarah. No disrespect.
We've talked about this in the past, but you know what would be the Arkansas record largemouth bass was a similar situation.
I know. I remember that.
Guy
I
caught
remember
that
that
on Lake Dunn 10, 12 years ago, and it exceeded the record. Well, he didn't have a license, and he knew it was a state record, so he goes to Walmart that night.
I'm sure.
I mean, we ended up having to get surveillance video from Walmart to see like the timestamp on when he bought it, and that's why that's not the state record.
Is that not amazing?
It was
I
not
remember that
legally. Tried to slip one
Absolutely.
in there.
I feel like I'm so integrated into the outdoor community now that I've gone through Game and Fish.
You're more of a frontiersman. Trey, you know what he told me? You know that beautiful Arkansas Game and Fish cap that you gave me that I just love?
Yeah.
He told me to turn it in since I do not shoot at deer anymore. He said, you can't be wearing that. I can still be an advocate.
You can be an advocate.
And that's what
we
I am.
appreciate your advocacy.
Thank
very
you so much. I mean, people were going, take that hat off, Roger, you little lady. And then I said, that's sexist. A lot of women are wonderful hunters.
Absolutely, they are. And David came out of this actually with some new orange gear. He got an Arkansas Fish Foundation hat, and
nice.
Deke Whitbeck, president of our foundation, and Jibby Tyler, who works with him, got David his first deer certificate.
Nice.
Like the 8-year-olds get.
And an orange hat.
Yeah.
Oh, now listen, can you wear the hat? Is it hat, or do you have to wear a vest?
You got to have the hat and the vest.
It's got to be both. It's got to be both.
A certain number of square inches, which that quantity escapes me right
very
now.
good.
I look great in my orange with the dead deer.
There's no doubt. Listen, some of those trucker orange hunting hats are the best.
All right, we'll come back. We'll wrap things up here with Trey Reed. We're here at Hoggs Meat Market celebrating 60 years. Stop by and see us, JFK. They're open from 11 o'clock to 9 o'clock. We'll talk with Richard coming up shortly. Also, Houston Nutt, Walt Coleman. JM will be checking with us. We'll let JM
Ringo Starr tickets to give away.
Oh, that's right.
We've already given away the Alice Cooper tickets. That's the fact.
That's what we do here. That's what we're built to do.
That's what we're built.
All right. This 650.
But the only thing that knows you look like I need a drink right now. You look like you're gonna try to lick me.
We don't like to be healthier, and today I want to talk about one of the easiest ways you can invest in your wellness, a Be Heart Healthy screening from Baptist Health. The Be Heart Healthy screening is a series of tests and evaluations that assesses your risk for cardiovascular disease. If you find you're at risk, you'll have the opportunity to make lifestyle changes or begin taking medication before you
very large piece of property, but think about that. You got to clean, skin, and process every one of those deer.
Oh, wow.
At some point, you're like the good folks here at Hoggs Meat Market, and you're doing some real work. But it is a great program, and I would encourage people to learn more about it at agfc.com/private lands.
Yeah, it was a fun learning experience, and like as Roger said, we fished a little red already. We've done this before, and listen, we're clueless. I have so much respect for people who are passionate about deer hunting. Duck hunting, man, that's why Arkansas is one of the best in the country, and so we're sort of honored to do a little part of it. And
hey, man, all kidding aside, even though it was an interesting day last Thursday, when guys like y'all that have a high profile and have the number one rated show in the market, I mean, to be able to talk about these things, many of your listeners are avid hunters and anglers, and maybe there's some folks out there that are on the fence, and when they associate David Basil, Roger Scott, the Morning Mayhem, with the great outdoors. It's a good thing for Arkansas, a good thing for Arkansas.
I can see somebody going that. So some real hunters going that SOB. Did you hear about Basil? Yeah. Basil dropped 175, 6 pounds, 225 pounds.
You know who the maddest man in Arkansas is right now? RJ Hoggs. The first thing he said when he calls, like, how in the hell did David shoot this deer right now? He goes, and it's a buck. I've been trying to kill a buck for years.
He's the one that alerted the game warden.
yes.
Narc. RJ Narc.
Oh, my God. That's good. Well, Trey, thanks so much.
Hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all promoting hunting and fishing, guys. We'll see you next week.
All right, buddy. Sounds good. We'll come back. We'll visit with Houston Up. We'll talk with Richard here at Hoggs Meat Market. Got Walt Coleman coming up. I think Ronnie Ritter's actually coming by today for promoting the state fair as well. So very good. All right. It is 7 o'clock.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
We know it, and we're proud of it. 103.7 The Buzz.
At Reed's Metals in Benton, customer satisfaction is always their top priority, and they're dedicated to providing the highest quality materials available. Ask about metal panel profile offerings with over 20 colors, all backed by a written 45-year S&P paint warranty. Plus, all your roofing accessories, underlayment, insulation, lathing boards, anchor bolts, pipe boots, pole barn kits, and more. Call Reed's Metals in Benton at 501-77-METAL. That's 501-77-METAL. Buy direct and save. ReedsMetals.com.
Are you a fan or are you the ultimate fan? Play the Alon DK Ultimate Sports Fan Package Sweepstakes for a chance to prove you're the world's greatest armchair quarterback, all from the comfort of your own home theater. Visit an Alon DK near you to enter for a chance to build your own home theater with a $5,000 Best Buy gift card plus a YouTube TV gift card. Your ticket to streaming your favorite games this season. Visit an Alon or DK today and score big. No purchase necessary. 18 or older. Message and data rates may apply. For official rules, eligibility, terms and conditions, and privacy policy, visit myalon.com/ultimate sports fan sweeps.
You know where to find it.
Every time you put a mic in my face, I'm going to say Arkansas.
103.7 The Buzz, your number one sports station in Arkansas.
I want that Arkansas.
KABC Little Rock. Buzz News with Channel 7's Cassandra Webb.
Governor Sanders is sending a crew of firefighters to Mississippi. The Mississippi Forestry Division has been battling more than 760 fires since August 1st that have impacted more than 14,000 acres. The 10-man crew from Arkansas will spend 2 weeks in southern Mississippi to help control and suppress new fires in that region. This same crew of firefighters have also previously battled fires in Louisiana and Oregon. Arkansas property owners will have an extra day to pay their property taxes this year. Property taxes are typically due on October 15th. But since that falls on a Sunday, this year's deadline is Monday, October 16th. Those payments can be made in person, online, or through drop boxes at county collectors' offices. They can also be sent through the mail, but they must be postmarked before midnight Monday. If you're late, expect to be hit with a 10% interest late fee. From the Channel 7 Newsroom, I'm Cassandra Webb.
Your home is more than a place to call the Hoggs. It's an investment in your future. Looking to build a man cave or a honeydew project? Look no further than Telco Federal Credit Union. They make loans easy. Telco.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
A few more days in the low 80s before a weekend cool down. 83 today. Some clouds early, but then mostly sunny for the afternoon. And tonight slowed down to 61, a high of 80 degrees for Thursday. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Pat Bradley joins Out of Bounds every Thursday, courtesy of Motorsports Authority, to discuss all things sports and so much more. Motorsports Authority has 2 great locations with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. Check them out online at msastore.com. Pat Bradley from Motorsports Authority on your fun and game station, 103.7 The Buzz.
The future of joint pain relief is here. It's QC Kinetics, advanced regenerative medicine, and this stuff is amazing. Hey, everybody, it's RJ Hawk. If you've been told more steroids or surgery are your only options, not so fast, my friends. Get a second opinion and learn more about how you can harness your own body's healing agents to attack that joint pain. I'm talking about lasting relief. QC Kinetics doesn't mask the pain. These treatments go to the very root of the problem, using a concentrated healing properties in your own body to restore and repair that damaged tissue. Imagine living your life this fall with no more pain in your knees, your hips, your shoulders, or even your back, with no drugs, no downtime, and no surgery. Look, folks all over Central Arkansas are doing it right now. You need to jump in. If you've got these pains, call my friends today for a free consultation. 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440.
Everybody loves a winner. That's why you should pay a visit to Arch Marine in North Little Rock. If you want something that is durable and dependable, look no further than Arch Marine. They'll be happy to customize you a well-built John boat. The sizes range from 10 to 18 feet. They also have a great selection of Tohatsu motors, as Arch Marine is one of the largest Tohatsu dealers in the entire state. Put those two together, and you'll find yourself in the winner's circle. Your granddad did. Why not join the team? That's Arch Marine in North Little Rock.
The vehicle you'd buy if money was no object? Cadillac Escalade. With cash in hand, you'd still wait months to buy an Escalade and probably pay thousands over sticker price. Don't wait to buy your dream car, because you can win one this month from Saracen Casino and or Cadillac. Yes, win a luxurious Cadillac Escalade ESV only at Saracen Casino. Saracen is Little Rock's closest place to play.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
Hi, neighbor. It's Garen with Shamrock Roofing. Insurance deny you coverage on that roof? You won't be denied at Shamrock. Visit shamrockroofer.com for a chance to win a new roof. Absolutely free. Just visit shamrockroofer.com, where one call does it all.
Say hey now. My good friends at Pickles Gap Weapon Shack, they want to buy your used weapons. Now they'll buy one or they'll buy your whole collection. My buddy Connor has cash. Ever heard of it? Sell him your guns today at Pickles Gap Weapon Shack, Highway 65 North in Conway. Hey, everybody, Speed Racer Roger Scott. You know how I got that name? Because I'm a speed racing son of a gun, Jack. I got it at one of the coolest places that I have been in a long time. It's in Valonia, Arkansas, Central Arkansas Karting with a K Complex. 30 race carts that go up to 55 miles an hour, fastest in the state, and the track has 14 turns and is 0.7 of a mile long. Not some baby oval track. 49 Ricky Bobby Way in Valonia. Call them at 501-999-RACE or check out the track and videos at CentralArkansasKartingWithAK.com.
Hi, folks. It's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. When you're in the market for a new Dodge Chrysler Jeep or Ram, we hope you give us a chance to earn your business. Here's some things to consider. Fletcher Dodge has been family-owned dealer here in Sherwood for over 25 years. We know how to take care of our customers to keep them coming back. Every Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram dealer pays the same price for their vehicles. It's the dealer that makes the difference. We'll give you the best deal up front. No haggling, no arguing. We make it easy to buy a new vehicle, and we'll pay you more for your trade-in. Compare our deal to anybody's, and you'll buy from us. Come see us today for the deal of a lifetime on new Dodge Chrysler Jeep or Ram. At Frank Fletcher Dodge, you always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. And we promise you a hassle-free buying experience. We want to be your dealer for life. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Just tell us what you're looking for, and we'll make you a deal. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood, or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in, but the cream rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
In the Oaklawn Racing Casino and Resort Studios.
Hey, Boss! The meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf!
Here is David Basil, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, it is 7:06 on this hump day, October 11th. Beautiful day. We're at Hoggs Meat Market. celebrating their 60th anniversary. We'll have a Houston Nut coming up. Walt Coleman is already here. Good morning, Walt.
Morning.
Oh, good. Great to have you. Trey Reed was great. I got a busy show, but I want to get real quick before we get to Houston Nut. Richard Posa, who has been now with how long you been with Hoggs Meat Market, Richard?
About 6 years.
Yeah, you're a staple here, and wanted to give you a chance real quick before we get Houston on. So 60-year anniversary. What kind of special for those that know meat? What kind of specials we got?
So we've got.
Pull that mic right up to your mouth there.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
We've got 3 specials that are going to be $60 each. One of them is 5 pounds of ground beef, 3 6-ounce fillets, and 3 9-ounce fillets. Another one is 2 12-ounce choice ribeyes, 2 twice baked potatoes, 1 package of jalapeno poppers, and 1 package of stuffed mushrooms. Yeah. Another one is 4 pounds of ground beef, 2 pounds of breakfast sausage, 2 8-ounce New York strips, 2 8-ounce ribeyes, and 2 6-ounce fillets.
Okay, so the deal is here. It's very hard. It's probably difficult for people to remember all that. So does that have a name? Does that meat package have a name?
So those
Mayhem meat.
Yeah, Mayhem meat. Now
Okay.
those are A, B, and C.
A, B, and
A, B,
C.
60th anniversary specials.
I got you.
Now, of course, we've got sheets that the customers can look at on all of our specials. You know, we always have the 1 through 10, and then we have a 60th anniversary monthly special that has. I mean, it has a ton of meat.
It's a freezer full.
It is a freezer full. Yeah, it probably lasts most family of 4. You know, a month.
Yeah, no, Walt. If you, what's your favorite cut of meat? Do you have a here? If you here, what's that? Ribeye.
Ribeye.
You know,
I love bone. I like the bone-in ribeye.
I do too. Well, the bone in.
That's my go-to. Also.
I tell you, somebody on our Southern Structural Solutions text line. I got a beep out of Josh there. He likes that back in the studio. Is pork chops. You know what?
Say pork chop.
Pork chops.
Yep.
Pork chop.
Greasy. We'll be Texas. Easy.
Yeah, they pork chops are very healthy for you compared to if you look at the red meat of a steak. You know, it doesn't have as much fat in it, and yeah. Oh man,
you know what? So many different cuts of pork chops.
You cut them thick or you cut them thin.
We got
either way.
Either way.
Breakfast slice.
We got a breakfast slice. We got a center cut. Was it half?
You stuff any of them?
We do.
You got some Cajun stuff?
We got cornbread dressing stuff.
Cornbread dressing stuff, pork chop. Those things are as big as a sofa pillow. Is what they are. I said big. Sofa pillow, not sofa pia.
No, you could take a nap on one of those stuff.
I know
real quick. And we got JM on the phone already. What's up, buddy? Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Look at
Did I
that.
just hear that Josh likes pork chops?
I do like pork chops. I was talking about Walt's favorite is bone and ribeye. I think is Walt's favorite steak.
Yes,
I'm a big fan of that as well.
Oh yeah, I like both of them, but my favorite meat is pork chop.
That's what I was saying, Justin. I'm a pork chop guy. I love that because it's healthy, Rod. Just that to me.
Well, I don't care about the health part of it. It's a finger. It's a finger food. You pick it up and you break that bone. You gnaw on that bone
until you break it.
Until you.
Well, like you said,
it's a toothpick later.
Like you said, you can use it you can eat it for breakfast or lunch or dinner. I mean, it's so good.
It's versatile. We have a butterfly cut as well.
I know what you
a
got.
Porterhouse chop.
Can I tell you what I like to put
2
on?
inches thick.
I will go a little pepper, but I'll put a little Cavenders on.
Oh yeah.
When I make
so do you pick yours up and eat the bone there, Roger? Do you do that
right
at home? But do you do that out in the restaurant?
You know what? Society has shamed me in not doing that.
No, my wife shames me into that not doing that, and it's hard. I sure.
Well, same thing. Society. Your wife is sitting across the table when I'm getting ready to pick it up, and all right, never mind.
You can come to Hoggs Meat Market and eat dinner, and we won't shame you.
If I eat a pork chop anywhere else, I don't care if it's black tie. I will pick it up by hand. That is
Don't
a
be
vow.
scared, Roger.
I ain't scared no more. I'm 60.
Can't be scared, right?
Josh, make sure you got Houston on the phone too. Before we let you go, we'll get you back. Hours of operation now. Justin, you should see this place now. We came in a year ago or 2 years ago. We're at Hoggs Meat Market on JFK.
Yeah, we were here. Was it? I think it was last year.
Yeah, November of last year.
They have turned this place.
Is that in Little Rock or North?
It's North Little Rock on JFK.
Yeah. Raj and I did a show there soon after they opened the new location.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Baz was.
Yeah, I was gone.
You were going somewhere. I don't
Italy,
remember where.
maybe Italy or something.
Italy or something.
But wait till you see this place now. They've turned it. You've got the Hoggs Bar and More. You got a bar in here and a restaurant. I think Justin Ackery said he
and they even spell it Moore. Maybe for you.
Right.
But the hours of operation now
Thanks,
since you've got
guys.
the restaurant, yeah.
So we're closed for the restaurant on Monday. Of course, the market is still open on Monday as well. Then the restaurant is Tuesday through Saturday, or Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 9. And
Okay.
then Saturday we do breakfast, and it starts at 8. So we go 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Saturday.
Come on, get drinks and dinner here from 11 to 9 in the actual
happy hour.
In happy hour,
2 to 7 every day.
right here on JFK. You know, Lindy's right up the street.
I don't know where she is. Joe, what's his name's up here too? I don't know. Here's the deal. You come just like you go to some of these big box grocery stores. You got your coffee shops in there. Let me tell you something. You come in here, you let the little lady, you say, honey, go over and get you some wine.
Yep.
While I do the shopping.
That's right. Or vice versa.
Well, you can, I guess, but but
you could have a beer while your wife does the shopping. We have a lot of people that do that.
We'll get you or Peggy maybe back on a little bit later, but always great to be here. Thank you, my
Thank
friend.
you very
Yes,
much for being here, guys.
let's check in with our man Houston Nutt. Go ahead there, Josh.
It's time for former Razorback head coach and college football analyst Houston Nutt, brought to you by Reed's Metals of Benton, where you can buy direct and save on a new pole barn, metal roof for steel building. Online at reedsmetals.com. And now, here's Houston.
Good morning, Coach. How you doing today?
Doing good. Good morning.
Well, let me just say, Justin, I'd have to say, Justin last night, Walt was honored, or well, not honored, but it was a celebration last night because Justin this was the 10th straight year of raising money for the Boys and Girls Club of Saline County. He's raised $1.2 million so far. So we surprised him with a little toast and roast from some of his friends, and it included Houston Nutt. And Justin, I'd say Houston was one of the top videos last night that got responses from the crowd. What would you say?
Oh yeah, 100%. And Coach, just want to say thank you for taking your time to do that. I very much appreciate that. That's a huge honor for me, and just want to say thank you.
You bet. And like I said, hey, I'm the Boys and Girls Club. Hey, to me, they're number one. They're awesome group.
Well,
hey, Coach, I did have to. Because of the reaction of the crowd, which Baz just talked about, they were excited to see and hear from you. I had to do my Coach Nutt.
He nailed it, Roger. He nailed it. Oh, he did it. Yeah, he nailed
it. Just to get them going a little more.
Would you like to do that again, Justin, for Coach? Is that how you did it?
I don't know. Does Coach, you want to hear it or?
I do want to hear it.
Okay. Hey, offense, take care of the most precious thing we got, the ball. All right? Defense, knock them down and then pick them back up and say, I'll see you in 25 seconds. And special teams, be special. Be special now. Do you hear that out there? That is special. There's a lot of lions and tigers and bears, but there ain't but one Razorback. All right? Let's go.
All right, good job, Justin. Good job.
All right.
Hey, listen,
Coach, I hope you take that as a compliment and not the opposite.
Oh yeah. Well, now you do know 25 seconds was back in our day. Now, not 40.
Right.
Well, the others last night, just for those who didn't hear us talk about that, it was Darren McFadden, the governor. Roger did his, Double R, Belinda Mayo, Hunter Urachek, Quinn Grovey. Who else was there, Justin? Marty Smith from ESPN.
I don't know. You lost me at Melinda. My brain got fried after Melinda.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We start.
But no. Well, hey, Raj, the funniest thing was Double R at the end of his video did your impression of himself instead of mine.
I know.
It's so funny.
He did an impression of us doing an impression of him to honor you.
Yeah, but he always does yours. You know, even last night.
It was love Double R. Well, Houston,
Double R. I know I don't want you to be mad.
Houston, you go down. You're 11-point dog in Oxford, but you know you're leading the game in the fourth quarter.
that are keeping you from getting that one dose of medicine that you need, and that dose of medicine is WIN, and it's not easy, but they've been right there.
What would you suggest?
Coach,
go ahead, Jim. You're fine. Get a little bit of a delay.
I was just going to say, like, I know as a fan, 3 of our 4 losses, I would say excluding A&M, which was only 12 points, but it felt like 112 because they just kind of dominated us on the line of scrimmage. But, you kind of feel like you should have gotten the other 3. LSU, you lose by 3 on a last-second field goal. BYU, I think we all believe we should have won that game. It was a 1-possession game. And then this one here where, like Baz said, you're leading in the fourth quarter. From the perspective in the locker room, I know as a fan, I'm just like depleted. You're like, I guess we're just not going to get a break this year, and we're going to lose every close game. That's where your mind takes you. In the locker room, is it easier to say to these guys as a coach, like, hey, we're right here. We just make a play here or a play there, and we'll win these close games? Or is it the same as me as a fan where you go, I guess it just ain't our year. It's tough. From the perspective of the players, their mindsets, I guess.
Well, I tell you, Justin, the thing that's so hard is, it is hard to say, we're right here. But, that's where, that leadership in that locker room, not only the coaches, the leadership in that locker room has to be so strong. And it's not easy now when the noise on the outside of that room is like what you're saying. Oh, here we go again. We're going to lose in the fourth quarter. And, everything can become a habit. And so you want those habits somehow to change. And it's come down, when you go back and look at it, it's 3 to 4 or 5 plays that had made the difference. And you got to start with the self-inflicting wound. The thing that you can't do is help another team. And you got to know
pre-snap penalties and such.
And that's it. We know the snap count. That's our advantage. And we got to make sure, whether you're home or away, the noise cannot be a factor. And you practice on that. And you take care of the little bitty things.
We're visiting with Houston Up, brought to you by Reach Metals. We appreciate their sponsorship of Houston year after year. I just saw a message somebody sent us, Houston, that Caleb Perry, one of your former linemen, is the head coach at Bauxite for the Bauxite football team. I guess you were aware of that. Did you know that, Caleb Perry? I remember that name.
Oh, yes. He was from out of Arlington, Texas, and out. I think the good news is 11 a.m. That's where you want the on the road game to be 11 a.m. and hopefully they're not quite awake. But again, I think it's more to do with Arkansas. If Arkansas can hang around, if you come out and, like you said, the defense has been playing good. You don't give up explosive plays. Taylor Milroe, we know how athletic he is, but he made some throws
Houston, it'd be nice just to get a break here or there. Obviously, it's going to be tough to do against Alabama, but then you come back, you got Mississippi State, you got Florida, you got Auburn, Florida International, and Missouri.
We get a week off.
Yeah, I don't know how many wins are there. It's going to take a lot of effort, but I think all those games are winnable games. Even Florida down in the swamp, and
Roger and I, we need a week off. We're whooped up on Philip.
It is. It is tough. You know what? Catching that punt, now that you mention that, it is the toughest thing there is.
It is.
It's like texting and driving, ain't it, Walt?
Well, I don't know. I returned punts in high school, so it was always fun.
You got to watch the ball. You got to watch the guys coming.
It is.
It's like I said, it's texting and driving. You don't want to do that. You can't be doing that.
Texting and driving. That's a good description of it. Houston, who were your best punt returners during your years at Arkansas?
Woo.
I'm blank. I can't remember.
Peyton Hillis, always had the best hand for catching that ball.
Okay. Yeah, but Peyton.
I'm trying to think.
I'm sorry, I put you on the spot, Houston. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Rossi Morreale caught punts for you.
Yeah, he sure did.
He was good.
Yeah.
He was good.
He's a handsome young fellow.
Yeah.
But, you like to have somebody, like the one that Arkansas has right now. I mean, the guy that can get you a first down, that's going to secure the catch, and make the first guy miss and get north. I mean, that's the guy that was always so valuable. Yeah. Really valuable.
Well, Houston, thanks as always. Hopefully, maybe the Hogs will go out there and play great football. Listen, we found it. We realized yesterday we've only played Alabama 33 times. This will be the 34th time. We've only beaten them 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you and Danny,
I just got a shiver.
You and Danny Ford, I think, are the only people that have beaten Alabama in all those years.
God, this was a pretty close series compared to everybody else against Bama until the last 16 years. Can we just erase
16 years? Sweet 16. Hey, Coach, and one last thing, Coach. Wes Sutton, you know Wes.
Yes.
Wes is excited, and I'm excited. He is going to teach me the signs your dad taught him. You're the best, and stupid head.
Oh, you're the best.
He's going to do that.
And stupid head.
And stupid head.
I haven't heard about stupid head. You're the best. Oh, your dad would always do that. Used to us. He would do that one side. Yeah, it was so good.
I can't wait.
Wes was kind of giving me a scout report on that. My mom, she didn't like it when my dad would teach Wes the sign stupid head. She didn't like that. But it seems like everybody around them at the coffee shop or wherever they were, they always liked that word stupid head.
That's great.
I love it when Houston tells a story about his dad and his dad. He starts imitating how his dad would sign and
absolutely.
Oh, what was the one, Houston, you gave? You said I think you did it during your Hall of Fame speech induction where you said he's not even sweating. He said, how is he not even sweating? I remember that, Houston?
Oh, do I ever? I was about 9 years of age, and he called a timeout and went to the court. Walt, he met those 5 players on the court. He went one by one, and 1 through 4, he took 2 fingers on the forehead, no sweat sign, no sweat. I got to Benny Fuller. I got to Benny Fuller and said, he's sweating. He is sweating. How could you not sweat for him? And so, really, that's a pretty good life.
That's
You're darn right it is.
It is.
You darn right.
Benny could put some points on the board, couldn't he? Man.
Scored 100 in a game.
Only 102 points in one game.
No. He was a player.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah,
that's
great. That's a great story.
Yeah,
your dad was so much fun. Well, Houston, thanks as always. Great stuff, buddy.
Thanks, Coach.
Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Oh, is his birthday coming up?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Coach. Happy birthday on the 14th.
Happy birthday, Coach.
Saturday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
We got some October birthdays.
We do. Got me.
Birthdays around.
Me.
That's right.
I'm Friday. You're Saturday. Wes Sutton is I think a couple of 15th. I think Roger's the 18th.
Right,
yeah,
right.
Well, there's a bunch of them there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Coach, thanks again for your time and your kind words. Very much appreciated.
You bet, Justin.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks. Do want to thank Reed's Metals. You can call them at 501-77-METAL. Pole Barns, Metal Roofing, they can do it all. You can also check them out at reedsmetals.com. We'll take a break, come back. We've got You Make the Call with Walt Coleman. Yes, Justin, it was funny. Walt was talking about you can break us there, Josh. talking about the rules of deer hunting, how we found out that there is a process and there's interpretations too. And
everybody has problems with interpretations, and there's so much help out there.
Yes,
you know
there is. A lot of people say,
Walt, I was thinking about you right before I came on. I drank a big glass of chocolate milk.
All right.
Yeah.
Good job.
We are here at Hoggs Meat Market on JFK. They're celebrating 60 years in business, and it's HOGGS, not HOG, HOGGS. They've also got the Hoggs Bar and More, which is an amazing facility right next to their meat shop. Did you call it a meat shop?
It is a meat shop. Listen, it's a carnivore shop.
It is.
It's what it is. I love
Hoggs is where I get my deers processed.
Yeah, they got a wonderful facility here.
Yeah, they do.
Deer. What am I? Deers. My deer. I sound like that.
You do. All right, 7:30 here on Morning Mayhem.
He used to carry his guitar in a gunny sack, go sit beneath the tree by the railroad.
Brought to you by Good Sale Truck Accessories. Get your truck ready for hunting season with camper shells, winches, WeatherTech floor liners, and more. Good Sale Truck Accessories. Exit 8 in Jacksonville.
This is Sports Center.
Big night for Texas teams in the American League. It was the Houston Astros taking out the Minnesota Twins 9-1 to take a 2-1 lead in that series. Game number 4 is coming up today. And then the Texas Rangers take out the AL East champion Baltimore Orioles 7-1 in game number 3. It's a clean sweep for the Rangers over the Baltimore Orioles. Coming up today, 3 games will take place. In the American League, it'll be that one game between the Astros and the Twins. That one's at 6:07 on FS1. Before that, though, Game 3 in the National League between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies from Citizens Bank Park at 4:07 on TBS. Then, at the end of the day, it will be the Diamondbacks looking to eliminate the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
A few more days in the low 80s before a weekend cool down. 83 today. Some clouds early, but then mostly sunny for the afternoon. And tonight slowed down to 61, a high of 80 degrees for Thursday. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Tune in on Thursday nights between 8 and 9:30 for the Between the Mats High School football show featuring Matt McJunkins, Matt Wilcox, and Thomas Thrash from Hooten's Football. You'll hear coaches' interviews, weekly top 10s, players of the week, and the Fan Interactive Pick'em Challenge. Brought to you by American Safeguard Insurance, Collier Roofing, and Globe Life Liberty National, Everett and Associates.
Roger Scott for Oakland Racing Casino Resort. Headliner entertainment is heating up at Oakland. Shows coming to the Oakland stage this summer. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band on September 10th. Buddy Guy November 3rd. And crowd favorite Blues Traveler November 17th. Tickets on sale now at Oakland.com. And Oakland has elevated the dining experience for the Bugler and the Oak Room and Bar. The Bugler is the perfect combination of upscale dining and casual elegance, offering an array of American cuisine, including carefully selected fish and steaks, complete with a large outdoor patio and stylish interior showcasing the history of Oakland. The Oak Room and Bar, well, it is located inside the casino and offers a great dining experience with delicious offerings and a stunning bar room. To view hours and make reservations at the Bugler and the Oak Room and Bar, visit Oakland.com. There are new summer menus for both restaurants and free valet offer to patrons of the Bugler and the Oak Room and Bar. Go to Oakland.com and book your reservations online. Make your summer getaway plans today at Oakland Racing Casino.
equipment, supplies, and best of all, service. Online at sigmasupply.com. And remember, if you're not using Sigma Supply, you got low-grade product, man.
Well, much to the chagrin of Rick Schaefer, Orioles got swept by the Rangers. They're done.
Yeah, I watched the game last night.
Poor old Baltimore fans, man. They win 100 games and boom.
The Rangers pitcher shut them down, and they hit some home runs. And
Astros,
they were the
favorite. Yeah, I know.
American.
How about that?
They won. Baltimore won 101 games.
I know.
I mean,
Rick,
they're real young. So
Astros 9-1 over the Twins. They lead the series 2-1. Today you got Atlanta at Philly at 4, Houston at Minnesota at 6, and LA at Arizona at 7. Arizona leads the series 2-zip. That's another one. The Dodgers are down 2-zip.
Well, can you imagine if
let's go ahead and get rid of them too.
Can you imagine if Minnesota was to get all the way to the World Series and they have an outdoor stadium? Now that game yesterday it was 50 something degrees. You could have a game you could have a game that's below 30 degrees outside of Minnesota in late October.
That would be
because I've been there before and done that.
Would there be something? There could be a chance, Raj, that maybe you, maybe me, maybe even JM might be catching the World Series game. You never know, Walt. Now, I did want to say real quick, I'm just saying, just never know what could happen if the stars align. Walt, you gave a great story, Roger, while you walked in here. By the way, we're at Hoggs Meat Market celebrating 60 years of doing amazing business. We're at JFK. Things will open up here. We need to find exactly what side the meat side opens. Is it 9 o'clock for them? I know the restaurant is 11 to 9, but you went to your Edwards Food Giant, and they have a pharmacy there.
Yeah, that Cornerstone Pharmacy inside the Edwards Food Giant.
You going for a pharmaceutical request?
Yeah, I went to get my COVID.
Yes.
I went to get my COVID shot. And
so when you went in to get what did you say?
I was the first one there, and they hadn't quite opened up. So the pharmacist opened up the window, and I said, he said, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Sure. I'm here to get a COVID shot. Do you have any COVID shots?" He said, "You make the call." And I said,
"I love it."
And I said, "Yes, that's me." So, well, I recognized your voice immediately. I listen every morning on the way in here to the pharmacy. And I said, that's great. That's great that you do.
That's my pharmacy of choice as well.
And you were that's right. You were making the point too. Awesome. How many people you realize how many people listen to the show when you're out and about?
They're telling me all the time how much they enjoy listening to the show and when I'm on there, and the fact that they never can't get the rules questions correct. And I said, well, that's the whole idea, is to educate all you fans that don't know the rules.
In that same vein, I forgot to tell you this, Basil, last night, but we're walking toward the stage, and one of the security gentlemen goes, "Hey, I'm so and so. I'm from New York State, and my wife's a big fan." He goes, "I gotta be honest, I didn't know who you was, and then I knew you obviously from your radio show." And I'm like, okay,
I love it.
Had no idea I played music at all, but he knew me from the radio show.
That's outstanding.
So I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was JM. Roger and I were talking earlier. It is even going to your event last night after that thing was over, having people come up and go. We listen every day, and it's very humbling. And of course, just like for you, Justin, when you got fans that show up to your show, no matter where you're at, it's a humbling deal that people they choose, they enjoy what your craft that you do. And we got to say, Roger was one of the hit videos last night too.
Oh yeah,
yes.
I woke up this morning thinking of your little bum, buddy boy.
Yeah.
So for those
not the first time I've seen you in the shower.
I know that's right. I had to
edit a minute, so I sure appreciate that, and I had Baz send me that so I could save it.
Absolutely. So what we did, Walt, is that Roger acted like he was in the shower. And
I wasn't acting.
Yeah, he was in the shower. And he stuck his head out there and said, "Congratulations!" And what you
bait on the hook.
Who videoed that? Sam?
Yes. Yeah, she did.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
She also made me a video. Yeah, edit it. Yeah, it was her. It was her.
If you go to Justin, I don't know if you can check it out. Roger, we need to lower this camera.
Lower the camera. That's what
that
she said while I was in the shower.
Well, let's not moving there. Justin, I want you to look maybe during the break what my shirt says today.
Yeah.
And okay, we'll do it the next thing. We've got meat surrounding us on our if you go to Twitter, YouTube, or our Facebook account, you'll see us. We're here at Hoggs.
Like I had meat surrounding me last night.
Hey, the other one, Walt, last night was D-Mac. D-Mac sent a video to Justin and said, cool. He said, Justin,
from the internet. I just looked up meat market. That's all I can find.
There you go. Let's see here. Is that Josh? We see Josh.
Yeah, that's not the one we want. It's not one of our cameras.
Okay, let's see. Roger's getting it. If not, we'll do it when we come.
Oh, there we go. I got you now. Well,
here we go. Here we go.
It's just me.
Oh no,
I've got just Josh. And Mark Hedrick.
By the way, there are 9 gazillion cars on JFK. They would go to the fair for one thing: chase the girls. So that's another thing there. That's another thing there. You could look for the ladies at the state fair.
Listen,
Win
you
them a
took your-
prize.
You took your girlfriend to the fair
Hey, you
to
won
get
a
on
prize.
the Ferris wheel
Well,
so that you could get stuck up
that,
top.
you
so
got
you
that.
could kissy, Walt.
You got that.
I didn't like heights.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but you got to set of lips out of it.
Did you ever win Sam like a teddy bear or anything?
I won some trinkets, a couple of stuffed animals, a couple of snakes she walked out of there with. Or no, what were they? No, they were snakes.
Now, well, before we let you go, you can go ahead and go to the break, Josh. Are there any animals? Somebody was asking about, like, as part of the, like, as you walk around, displays.
Can
with
you
animals?
ride a camel? Or
Yes, actually, you can. We've got camel and pony rides.
Oh my God, Justin was right. I thought you were joking. I did. There's
I play so many fairs across the country. Like one of the last ones I took my son to, he and I rode a camel.
Holy mackerel!
Well, it was the livestock.
Yeah, you got the livestock. We also have a petting zoo in the back at the Ag and Action area, so you can see animals. It just depends on which
I think
day
it'd
you
be
go,
fun
what you get.
If the three of us were a part of the petting zoo, we're in there with like we're in there with like the Shetland pony.
There'd be a long line.
And people could just kind of pat us on the head.
Maybe put some money in one of those little
Rub
gumball
belly.
machines and feed us some pellets.
Somebody said here, Drew said, it costs you $100 to win a $5 bear or whatever for your
You
day.
know what? But you want it.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks,
Next
Will.
Tuesday, we'll be there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And always, the weather's going to be great too, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a great weekend open.
Last one. It says Thanksgiving burrito. Is that something?
The Thanksgiving taco. Yes.
Oh,
it is,
taco. It's the burrito. Okay.
It's a flour tortilla, and they have turkey, dressing, gravy,
We-
cranberry sauce.
Oh, we've
So
had that.
Sounds good.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Pat's Kitchen does that.
That's it.
Will Hornberg, thank you so much. Director of Sales and Promotions with the State Fair. Look forward to seeing you there, buddy.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
See
you,
next
sir.
week.
You got to roll?
Gotta go.
Okay.
right,
Thank you so
Walt.
much, Walt
Thank you,
Coleman.
Will.
Thanks
See you guys.
Sigma Supply. We appreciate them, and great work as always, Walt. We'll come back. We got to play Matt's game to give away some
And movie
tickets
trivia.
and movie trivia. And we got to give away
Ringo and Alice Cooper. We
oh
have.
my gosh, that's
We can
coming
give
up
them away
next.
now and not have to worry about the rest of the week if and you'd like.
We're here at Hoggs Meat Market celebrating 60 years in business.
Brought to you by Elia's Mexican Grill. Headed to the hill? Take exit 108 from either direction for award-winning Mexican food made fresh every day. Elia's in Morrilton, home of the chocolate nachos.
This is Sports Center.
Big night for Texas teams in the American League. It was the Houston Astros taking out the Minnesota Twins 9-1 to take a 2-1 lead in that series. Game number 4 is coming up today. And then the Texas Rangers take out the AL East champion Baltimore Orioles 7-1 in game number 3. It's a clean sweep for the Rangers over the Baltimore Orioles. Coming up today, 3 games will take place in the American League. It'll be that one game between the Astros and the Twins. That one's at 6:07 on FS1. Before that, though, Game 3 in the National League between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies from Citizens Bank Park at 4:07 on TBS. Then, at the end of the day, it will be the Diamondbacks looking to eliminate the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
A few more days in the low 80s before a weekend cool down. 83 today. Some clouds early, but then mostly sunny for the afternoon. And tonight slowed down to 61, a high of 80 degrees for Thursday. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
The second annual Free Press Freedom Gala is coming to Chenal Country Club on October 12th with a reception at 6, followed by dinner and a program at 7. The gala will celebrate free press and individuals who brought positive headlines to Arkansas. This year's event honors Buzz Morning Mayhem co-host and country superstar Justin Moore, as well as Arkansas Democrat Gazette senior editor Rex Nelson. Our very own David Basil will be your MC for the evening. Tickets to the gala are available at arkansaspress.org/gala.
Roger Scott for Leaf Guard of Arkansas. Attention homeowners, it's time to put gutter worries behind you with Leaf Guard of Arkansas, the only true one-piece single covered gutter system on the market. Let's talk some facts. Guaranteed to never clog. Yeah, you got that right. Say goodbye to the endless hassle of gutter cleaning. This month, brace yourself for the incredible $99 install sale. Just $99 installation for a limited time on a complete Leaf Guard system. It's the deal of the year and you don't want to miss out. And interest-free financing until 2025. No monthly interest if paid in full within 18 months. Picture this, a world where gutters never clog, where muck and mud and shingle grit are a thing of the past. Do not risk your life cleaning out your gutters or paying somebody else to do it every year. You'll never have to climb up there again. So why wait? Protect your investment, protect your foundation, get Leaf Guard now. Ask about the $99 install sale and interest-free financing until 2025. Give them a call at 501-664-5400 or check them out at leafguardandmore.com. Invest in your home. Invest in Leaf Guard.
Duck season is just around the corner, and as always, Max Prairie Wings has got you covered. Right now, receive a $2,000 Max gift card with the purchase of a Thor boat, motor, and trailer package. Or maybe you need a new gun. Beretta A300 12 gauges are just $7.99, and Weatherby 18i 3.5-inch 12-gauge Super Mag starting at $7.49. And Stoker STR 9mm for $299.99 each. Two or more, just $279.99 each. Shop now at Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart. The hunt begins here.
What would you call a city that made $100 million a year off of gambling and prostitution? The FBI called it illegal. But here in Hot Springs, Arkansas, we just called it tourism. Enjoy the story of the great American spa told by the people who lived through it at the award-winning Gangster Museum of America, 510 Central Avenue in Hot Springs. 501-318-1717 or go to tgmoa.com.
Got a question? The fastest way to get on the show is to text us at 661-1037. Welcome back to the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studio.
I write a song. I want to write a song. A man once said, you sing a song, you never sing a song.
play that, Josh. If you could play that again. That is for those who missed it. This is Elvis Presley getting his JC's Man of the Year award back in the 70s. This is the tail end.
I write a song. I want to write a song. A man once said, "You sing a song, you never sing a song."
Wow. You gotta go back and hear the ending of it because he gives a Frank Sinatra song. We didn't know it was Frank Sinatra.
We know it, man, but it's a poem. It's all songs are poems. You can ask anybody. You sing a song, you can always sing. You write a song, you'll sing.
He's like, keep singing.
For every word that you see the bend in the road, it's a song. I like singing a song. I heard Frank Sinatra singing. Instead of I write the songs, I sing the songs. The Barry Manilow song. He was crooning it on Johnny Carson's show. He's singing it instead of I write the songs that make the whole world sing. It's Frank. I write the songs that make the young girls cry. I sing the songs. That's Frank.
It. Yes, Frank. We are here at Hoggs Meat Market, and also not only Hoggs Meat Market, but also Hoggs Bar and More. Yeah. Not Moore, but
it's not.
They
just
changed More. Yes.
Well, today it's Hoggs. It's Hogg Bar. And just hey, listen. I know we're having issues on the audio. I can't tell you anything else. I'd like to say that it's all user error. And it just very well may be. That's just the way they have to have the conversation.
But you can go. You can listen to the app while you watch the video.
Absolutely, things happen.
Justin, can you log on right now? I want to do something with you on the live.
No, I've been watching y'all.
Okay, you watch it right now.
Yeah, there's
cover your throat. Cover your throat. Cover your throat.
Just so you know, but okay.
I don't know what that sounds like to you.
See if you see that yet, Justin. Something so stupid.
Do it again.
Oh, he didn't. He hadn't seen it yet.
Well, maybe he has. He wants you to do it again. Do it again.
Oh, God.
David's so fast he just can't see it.
I just saw it.
Cover your eyes.
Oh,
I'm doing my.
It gives me anxiety. And I know that you can't even touch me right now.
You're still moving back.
I'm still ducking and weaving.
If you have to, weaving and bobbing and weaving. If you do listen to us on the radio and still try to watch the video feed, it's sort of like one of those spaghetti westerns where they dubbed in the voices of somebody else.
Somebody said they love hearing Justin sing on delay because it's always about a half second, a second left, and it's okay.
Absolutely.
People go, "Don't you realize that Justin's a second behind on the music?" Yeah,
back up, lady.
Yeah, we do, and we like it.
A buddy of mine, this was like last year. He's like, like when you're singing.
It's that we're on Twitter, we're on YouTube, and we're on Facebook.
I lost y'all though.
Oh, did we? Yeah, Roger's working on it. And so we've got all this meat. Just got a picture of a bunch of meat behind us. You guys are the meat people. That's what you do.
That's what we do.
Yeah, you've been working.
As the listener pointed out, you can't beat their meat.
You knew that was coming. That's been around for a long time. Yeah, that's an old one. Yeah. Hey, we want you to help us play some games. We want you to help some listeners get some concert tickets.
Concert tickets, yes.
I tell you what, let's see if we can get it. Look at there's Chuck. Is the door locked?
No.
Cody, can we?
Oh God, Chuck's back again.
Yeah. Let's okay.
Why?
What do you want to play for? Play for.
What's he here for?
Either one.
Yeah, either one.
He always comes to the market. You know.
Check that. Yeah. All right. 661-1037.
We're gonna do
match game. Let's do match game. Match game first, brought to you by Cupid's. Richard, you will participate. This is for your choice, right? Of Ringo Starr
and Fletcher. You choose.
How cool is that? Two legendary musical figures in Ringo Starr and Alice Cooper. Ringo is Thursday night. And then Alice Cooper is Saturday night. Is that correct?
Who do you think's the oldest? You think Ringo?
I think Ringo by a little bit. We saw Alice Cooper was 75. I think
Ringo did.
Yeah, so I think Ringo may be 76, maybe.
Hey, I will say Ringo looks good.
Yeah, he's in good shape. He's in good shape. He and McCartney both.
He's 83 years old.
Oh my goodness, I was way off. My word.
He's 83 years old.
Justin,
Peace and love.
Justin,
Ringo's 83.
He's you know what? He's traveling.
He looks great to be 83. Then.
Justin, he's performing. He's still touring. 83 years old.
I don't get it. I mean, he's a Beatle for God's sake.
I know.
I mean, I get like if I'm still having to do it, you know, in the poverty-stricken world of country music, I get it, but like he was a Beatle. Like, what are you doing, bro?
But you know what, Justin?
I'd be laying by a pool somewhere in like the Bahamas.
I know, but I guess, you know, when you've done this, when you're the biggest in the world and the best in the world, and you've been on the stage, maybe you enjoy it.
The biggest.
Yeah, the biggest.
Let's don't take it.
Well, it is. But I mean,
the best.
I mean, think about that.
Play for Skinner.
If you. I mean, maybe it's in your blood.
I guess I think everybody's got a different personality.
Hey, Justin,
you know,
Ringo doesn't have all that publishing money that Paul has.
True.
No, that's true.
That's a true point. All right, we got some contestants. Who we go with?
Hit the match game opening.
Please, Chad.
It's time to see what ridiculous answers our stars of the game come up with today.
Ridic.
Brought to you by Cupid's Lingerie. Visit one of their 9 statewide locations or shop online at shopcupids.com. Now, let's play the match game.
Let's play the match.
Here we got there, Roger Dodger.
We're going to
Josh,
go to Lindsay first. Lindsay, how are you?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Doing all right.
All right,
Are you calling to play for the tickets?
I want a state fair passes if I could choose those.
Do we have any state fair passes, Chuck?
Yeah, we can get her some state
Done.
fair.
Lindsay, hold on. Chuck's going to get you some state fair passes. You hold on, okay?
Thank you.
All right, hold on, Josh. We're going to keep her on hold a minute. We're going to go to Chad.
Was she not going to play?
What? No, you need Lindsay.
Yeah, she called back. She just wanted some fair. Roger was going to give her fair passes.
Yeah, just give her the passes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's what we're doing.
Call back.
Call back, Lindsay. Chad, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. You're playing for a pair of tickets to Alice Cooper or Ringo Starr.
Which one? Which one do you want to go to?
Let's go Alice Cooper.
Okay. Na 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 na. All right. I love it how you guys can interpret my chainsaw so easily.
We
now.
love chainsaw.
All
Are
right,
you kidding?
all right, Chad. Here we go. Ready? We're gonna
Good luck, Chad.
I'm
Don't
gonna throw a
suck
word
on
out there.
this one.
Don't jump on it.
Don't blow
Quick.
it.
Let us all have our answers first. Okay.
Match game.
This is match game. We're sticking with the where we're at today.
Yeah.
So
Hoggs.
meat blank.
Meat.
Chad, don't give us your answer yet. Meat blank. A lot of different directions you can go here.
I'm going to give him a hint right now. If Chad, if you listen to this show earlier today, Ronnie Ritter said something that was meat something a couple of times in our conversation.
There's a TV show with a
That's
famous
the one
character,
I'm
too.
going
There's
with
a lot of
right
them.
there.
You got yours, Richard?
I do.
Chuck, you want to play? Okay, check.
I'll play.
Okay,
you bored?
He just comes in, he grabs it. He's just working on his phone. He comes in, gets on he gets on his phone.
I'm a busy man.
Tell
I mean,
Leslie.
listen, either do the show.
Tell Leslie we said hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're one to talk, Baz.
Listen, I can multitask. All right, Justin, you got yours. Josh, you got your answer.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Chad, what you got?
What about meatloaf?
Meatloaf. A very good
That's
answer.
a very good.
A
It
very
covers
good
It
answer.
covers a couple of genres.
Justin, what do you got?
Something I get often. Meat sweats.
Meat sweat.
Meat
Yeah.
sweats.
That's a thing. It's a thing.
That's a new one on me. Meat sweats.
Meat
I like
sweats,
it though. Josh, what you
You
got?
never heard that?
No, I have
You got
not.
Meat sweats.
No,
You
but
got them when Raj had to perform the Heimlich on you.
Josh, what do you got?
Meathead.
Meathead
Meathead,
from
very
the
good.
All in
Archie
the
Bunker
Family. I
plays,
think
yeah,
about that.
yeah,
Richard, what'd you have?
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
Way to go.
Well, the man here at Hoggs Meat Market would go with Meatloaf.
Maybe
Yeah.
he's thinking the singer.
Chuck, what'd you have?
I was going meatloaf as well.
Or you really?
Roger, you and I think went the same thing.
Meat stick.
Meat stick.
Yeah,
Only
we
because
went
we
meat
talked about
stick.
that earlier today.
Yeah.
And we didn't even mention Meat Market.
No.
Yeah, Meat
Oh.
Market, which is what we are.
I
What
thought,
when
I
girls
thought
see.
that was too obvious.
Or meatball, that's another one.
Meatball.
Well, Meat Market is what women see when they walk by this show and see all of us together.
You got that right.
That's
and
it,
then they go, well, it's a couple of meatballs. Chad, you're going to see Alice Cooper.
Very
How about
nice.
that?
Very nice.
Chad.
Good job.
Right on.
All right,
Thank you, Richard.
outstanding.
Richard Poser got
Thank
you
you,
that from here at the Hoggs Meat Market. Let's take a break. Come back.
Let's do
I
that.
think we've got to play movie trivia as well to give us something
we will.
going.
We will. We're going to make sure Lindsay gets back on for her fair tickets.
Don't forget, you think of the processing here: deer, elk, bear, wild hog.
All of it.
All of it. You guys take care of all that here. Just come by, call 758-7700 is the number. All right, we'll take a break. Come
Hey,
back.
Richard, can you get? I usually bring mine in there quartered out. Do you guys? Can you come drop an entire whole deer off? As
So
well, or no?
it cannot have head, hooves, skin, or guts. Now, if you can fit it in the ice chest after you've done all that, you can bring it in with the whole carcass.
I wouldn't do that to y'all, but I'm just wondering for people out there like Basil who.
Well,
have
you
not
know, I
had
mean,
skin is
something
on.
like that. That's just a couple more minutes of work for us. You know, when you do 2,000 of them a year,
Wow, you do 2,000
Breaking
of them.
one down don't take but
And
a few minutes
The-
more.
Hogs is where I always have taken mine.
You have.
They can attest to that.
Yes,
Well, you got a beautiful facility, a big facility in the back for that too.
we do.
Well, now that I'm a buck killer now, that I sort of feel like I need to.
You can skin a buck.
You're
Can
gonna
you
have
run
to
a
get
trot
bigger
line?
knife, Baz,
Baz
to
can't
skin-
survive.
to gut and skin your deer. You're going to have to get a bigger knife.
Well,
than that little-
funny you say that.
little one I gave that was South's first knife.
Look at there, Roger. What do I have on my person? I'm bringing it out. And people still ask me, "You still carry around that knife?"
Showing the knife. Yeah, people
There's
ask all the
there's
time.
a knife
Maverick
right
just
there.
hit me up on text.
Skin a deer now.
Oh, look at that right there.
Oh, look at there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll have more from Hoggs Meat Market here in just a second. It's 8:50 here on Morning Mayhem.
Hi, folks. It's David Basil with some big news from the Riverfront Steakhouse where you never leave hungry. Take that special love of your life and you too ask for the amazing $60 steak special, which includes the delicious Riverfront 10-ounce filet and 4 jumbo juicy fried shrimp, plus a choice of 2 large, delicious Riverfront sides. You can choose from hibachi fried rice, onion rings, mashed potatoes, spinach supreme, French fries, zucchini, sauteed mushrooms, and the famous Frank Fletcher giant baked potato, which is about as big as a canoe and is a meal in itself. And yes, it comes with a ton of toppings and, of course, butter. And there is more. Both of you have to save room for trips to the Riverfront Salad Bar, the largest salad bar in Central Arkansas, with over 30 items, including baby shrimp, pastas, fresh vegetables, and salad toppings. All of this outstanding food for just $60. So for the perfect date night dinner for two, come to the Riverfront Steakhouse in the Wyndham Hotel in North Little Rock. Open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Reservations are recommended.
This fall, Family Market is the only stop you'll need to make for all those cookouts and football watch parties. With great deals on Coke and Pepsi products, Frito-Lay chips, along with your favorite seasonal items that you'll need for any gathering, Family Market's always there for you. With stores located in Pangburn, Malvern, and Shannon Hills, and where butchers still cut and pack their own meat. And don't forget about their Pick 5, where you can choose your 5 favorite selections of meat for only $24.99. So stop by and check them out this fall. Family Market, the way grocery shopping is supposed to be.
The spas have arrived for the huge truckload sale going on now at Luxury Pool and Spa at their new location on Stanford Road in Conway. Caldera and Fantasy Spas by Watkins are all on sale and must go during the spa truckload sale. Service after the sale, no worries. With Luxury Pool and Spa, they service everything they sell. They also carry Serona Spa chemicals and frog systems for your spa. It's the spa truckload sale going on now at Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
Have you gone all summer long and you've had pain in your knees, your back, your hips, maybe even your shoulder? Well, why don't you try to get rid of that pain? Hey, everybody, it's RJ Hawk. I've been talking about QC Kinetics now for quite some time, and I've got friends, family members across the country that are using QC Kinetics right now, and it is changing their life. And the best part? No drugs, no surgery, no downtime. Think about that for a minute. And people are feeling like themselves again with no pain. QC Kinetics doesn't just mask the pain. These treatments go to the very root of the problem, using concentrated healing properties in your own body to go directly to those joints and restore and repair those damaged tissues. Listen, life is about motion, and QC Kinetics is giving people their lives back with these all-natural treatments. Call QC Kinetics today for a free consultation. 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440.
Stacked Commercial Truck and Trailer has 5 service trucks available, providing you on-site service to get you back on the road. If that doesn't do it, Stacked has a new state-of-the-art 13-bay shop for service and repair on all Class A trucks, trailers, RVs, light and medium-duty commercial vehicles, tires, brakes, AC, engine repair, transmissions, differentials, and driveline repair. Stacked Commercial Truck and Trailer Repair. Get Stacked 2 miles off 530 exit 34 in Whitehall.
Hi, I'm Rick Pennington of Lions Drug. We have great news. Generic Cialis is now available at a huge savings. We have Tadalafil, the FDA-approved generic of Cialis, in a 20-milligram tablet at a savings of up to 80%. We have the 5-milligram daily tablets for less than $3 a pill. Lions Drug continues to be your go-to pharmacy for men's health. What are you waiting for? Call us today at 844-676-2247 or go to our website at lionsdrug.com.
Want to know about bass tournaments and some of the best fishing spots in the state? Well, listen to Fishing Arkansas Sunday mornings with Big Sarge and his crew. Fishing Arkansas is presented by Axles Plus, Arkansas River Valley Roofing and Restoration, Globe Life Everett and Associates, and Dr. Brad White at Cersei Dermatology. It's Fishing Arkansas Sunday mornings on 103.7 The Buzz.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem in the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studios. Here is David Basil, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
All right, 8:54. Got only a couple segments here at Hoggs Meat Market and Hoggs Bar and more.
Doors open.
Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 4. That's interesting. 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. for lunch.
Yes.
Right, and then you guys open till 9 o'clock.
Yeah, dinner starts technically at 5, but we don't shut down. If you come in at 4:15, we're going to feed you.
I'm telling you, when we walked in here, Justin, I forgot about you doing that show with Raj here. There was, I think there was just an open air, a few chairs out here. But now we walked in, it looks.
No, this has been here for a couple years now.
Well,
no, not the last time I was here.
No, we added.
Yeah, it is.
So we closed in the patio. It used to be an open air patio.
That was closed in the last time we were here.
Yeah,
but you didn't have the bar.
No, we didn't have the bar area.
Yeah,
We
it's
still
nice.
Had our deli over here.
I tell you, JFK is a historic street here in North Little Rock, and all the construction, the road construction looks super nice. And hey, man,
that's Greg Ferguson.
Hey, Greg. But it looks better and better.
Oh, they're cleaning it up.
Yeah, they really are. It really looks good.
Once Lindy got here
Yeah.
and you guys put this building up here, it's changed everything.
Yep.
We've got to give away. We'll wait till we come back the next hour to give away our
movie trivia.
Movie trivia brought to you
Ringo
by
Starr.
Central Arkansas Truck
Hey,
and
just
Trailer.
Just
Yes.
sing their praises even more so. I know Baz, which I kidded with you yesterday about you giving all your deer away, which is great.
Right,
It's for a
right.
great cause.
Sure.
I was
Yes.
I was only kidding.
Yes.
obviously yesterday, but I always donate about half of mine to Hunters for the Hungry, and Hoggs. They facilitate all that, or they did until my last deer. I'm assuming you guys, Richard, still do that.
Yes, we do take donations.
And so that's another great reason to take your deer there. Not only that, but obviously they do a great job with. They've got the best jalapeno cheddar summer sausage I've had, and I've taken deer to a lot of different places.
Oh wow!
Process.
That is. I can't open up a stick of that stuff and stop.
You love it. Yeah.
You just can't.
Yeah, I do
stop.
the same thing. I'll take a roll on the bus. They do these. I don't know what the pound size is.
They're anywhere
maybe
from
you can
1.5 to 2.
But I'll
typically.
take it on the bus, and I'm like you, Raj. I'm like, that looked huge when I brought it.
Yeah.
It's gone now, you
Dude, it's
know?
gone. It would be gone. If I'm on your bus, at your house, it's gone before we get on 40.
He loves that.
Oh,
yeah. Real quick too, a couple things. We need to say thanks to everybody who came out and played golf yesterday. It was a smaller first flight, much bigger second flight.
Zach Gillum?
Yeah,
And his team won the first flight.
I know. They were like 16 under. I know. Outstanding. I
won the day.
Yeah, Red Devil R was there.
From the time I played scratch golf in the morning flight till I became the star of the show at the Benton Boys and Girls Club, congratulating my buddy JM. I won the day.
He did win the day.
That's
Double R.
great, Double R. You know, you weren't there. It was just your video there. You remember shooting that?
But I was told that I did.
Somebody says here, tell Chuck. Greg said, thanks for getting us in the tournament yesterday afternoon, last minute. We had a blast.
Yeah.
Here's one that says Shreddy Ball. Drew said, what did Justin Moore say? Meat sweat.
Meat sweat.
And is that Shreddy Ball?
Shreddy.
Today's the anniversary of Saturday Night Live start.
Raj, have you ever heard that?
Yeah, oh,
I
absolutely.
heard
Yeah,
of
yeah,
meat
yeah.
sweats,
I've heard of
yes.
meat sweats.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Josh.
Yeah,
I like it. I never have, but I'm going to start.
That's a real thing.
I'm going to start using it a lot more often.
Absolutely. You can dance
Like
under
when
that.
you
damn
eat so much meat that you start sweating.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like
Raj, you've done it. I don't know, every week since about 83.
Oh, you're right. 9 o'clock.
What's good, y'all? Clint Sterner here for Low T Center. Fellas, when it comes to your health, every man should know his testosterone number. What's that mean? It's simple. You need to schedule an appointment at Low T Center immediately. It's quick. It's easy. Hell, it's only $25. Walk in, take a simple blood test, get the results in about 25 minutes. So if you've been feeling tired and grumpy, sensing a lack of motivation and drive, dealing with high cholesterol, noticing stubborn weight gain and or loss of muscle mass, it's on you, fellas. Go to lowtcenter.com now to book your appointment. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
When it comes to tailgating this football season, Edwards Food Giant is your MVP when it comes to a hassle-free tailgate party. Pulled pork smoked to perfection, along with an ultimate lineup of sides and essentials that'll make your taste buds cheer and your tailgate setup a breeze. The Edwards team also features even more delicious meats like chicken, brisket, ribs, and smoked sausage, all straight from their own smokehouse. It can all be found by clicking edwardsfoodgiant.com or by visiting your local Edwards Food Giant store. Edwards Food Giant is your MVP. edwardsfoodgiant.com.
Join Justin and Wes Thursday as they travel to Simmons Bank in Pine Bluff to find out what teams will be coming to the Bluff for the King Cotton Holiday Classic.
The best seats of the game don't always require tickets. Sometimes all you need is a pair of earphones. And 1037 The Buzz. KABZ Little Rock. Buzz News with Channel 7's Cassandra Webb.
Governor Sanders is sending a crew of firefighters to Mississippi. The Mississippi Forestry Division has been battling more than 760 fires since August 1st that have impacted more than 14,000 acres. The 10-man crew from Arkansas will spend 2 weeks in southern Mississippi to help control and suppress new fires in that region. This same crew of firefighters have also previously battled fires in Louisiana and Oregon. Arkansas property owners will have an extra day to pay their property taxes this year. Property taxes are typically due on October 15th. But since that falls on a Sunday, this year's deadline is Monday, October 16th. Those payments can be made in person, online, or through drop boxes at county collectors' offices. They can also be sent through the mail, but they must be postmarked before midnight Monday. If you're late, expect to be hit with a 10% interest late fee. From the Channel 7 Newsroom, I'm Cassandra Webb.
Brought to you by Gary Hill with MSS Oil Company. There hasn't been an oil man specialist like this since Who Shot JR. Call Gary Hill with MSS Oil at 501-200-7089.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
A few more days in the low 80s before a weekend cool down. 83 today. Some clouds early, but then mostly sunny for the afternoon. And tonight slowed down to 61, a high of 80 degrees for Thursday. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
It's the Average Guy Movie Review, Thursdays in the Zone, with me, Justin Acree, and Wes Moore, presented by Rock and Roll Sushi. Our friends from Rock and Roll Sushi will come in and recap or look ahead to what's trending on TV, the big screen, Netflix, or wherever you get your entertainment. It's presented by Rock and Roll Sushi, deliciously twisted flavors and a rock and roll vibe that will blow your mind. rockandrollsushi.com.
Hey, it's David Basil for Simmons Bank. You've heard me say over and over again how much I love being a Simmons Bank customer and learning about their amazing success story, starting with one little Pine Bluff bank in 1903 and now celebrating their 120th banking birthday. They have become one of the fastest growing banks in America. 120 years in banking, that's a ton of experience. The reason Simmons Bank has been around for 12 decades is because they have a track record of helping people turn their goals into plans. And that's worth repeating. Simmons Bank knows how to help their customers turn their goals into plans. And they're ready to talk to you now, but first, they'll listen. Simmons Bank will guide you at every step. No matter what's next in your life, Simmons Bank wants to make financing the easiest decision you make. A personal loan from Simmons Bank could be the solution you need for large purchases like home improvement projects, wedding expenses, vacations, emergency expenses, or an automobile, boat, or RV purchase. Don't wait any longer. Let Simmons Bank help change your financial life.
Waiting is no fun. Like when you're hungry, waiting for the microwave. Waiting for the light to turn green when you're running late. Come on, come on, come on. Or waiting for your notoriously unpunctual friend to arrive at the bar, even though she just texted you 5 minutes away. Sure you are. At the payroll company, we know waiting stinks, which is why we pride ourselves on fast replies to our clients, doing payroll right and on time each month, and answering questions quickly and efficiently. The payroll company. Less headaches, more than payroll. Visit morethanpayroll.com.
What would you call a city that made $100 million a year off of gambling and prostitution? The FBI called it illegal. But here in Hot Springs, Arkansas, we just called it tourism. Enjoy the story of the great American spa told by the people who lived through it at the award-winning Gangster Museum of America, 510 Central Avenue in Hot Springs. 501-318-1717 or go to tgmoa.com.
Hi, folks. It's Chris Zender here at Frank Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sherwood. When you're in the market for a new Dodge Chrysler Jeep or Ram, we hope you give us a chance to earn your business. Here's some things to consider. Fletcher Dodge has been family-owned dealer here in Sherwood for over 25 years. We know how to take care of our customers to keep them coming back. Every Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram dealer pays the same price for their vehicles. It's the dealer that makes the difference. We'll give you the best deal up front. No haggling, no arguing. We make it easy to buy a new vehicle, and we'll pay you more for your trade-in. Compare our deal to anybody's, and you'll buy from us. Come see us today for the deal of a lifetime on new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, or Ram. At Frank Fletcher Dodge, you'll always get the best price, the lowest finance rate, and more for your trade. And we promise you a hassle-free buying experience. We want to be your dealer for life. Shop Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood before you buy anywhere else. Just tell us what you're looking for, and we'll make you a deal. Come see us in person at Fletcher Dodge on Warden Road in Sherwood, or shop online at FletcherDeals.com.
Hi, neighbor. It's Garen with Shamrock Roofing. Fall is upon us. Don't go into the cold, wet winter months wondering if your roof will hold up till spring. Get peace of mind today. For the next 30 days, we're offering a free impact-resistant roof upgrade. Plus, if you've been denied coverage by your insurance company after the storms, you qualify to win a new roof for free. Just visit shamrockroofer.com for more details. Shamrock Roofing, where one call does it all, at shamrockroofer.com.
Do you need rainwater Holton Sexton? Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888. It really is just that easy. If you've been injured and need help, it doesn't matter where in Arkansas you are. Just dial 888-8888. We'll come to you. I'm Mike Rainwater of Rainwater Holton Sexton. We have been thankfully serving Arkansans for years, and we appreciate the trust you've put in us. We work hard for you, Arkansas, each and every day. Anywhere in the state, dial 8.
Welcome back to Morning Mayhem in the Oaklawn Racing Casino and Resort Studios. Here is David Basil, Roger Scott, and Justin Moore.
Or Baz will go, what's that? What's that? And Roger will go, can you talk to me? I knew you'd know what I was talking about. He finishes my talk. What in the world?
Oh my gosh, that is so good. That is exactly what we are.
That's
and,
it. That
just
is so true. I'm telling you, Josh, we went to a Razorback baseball game. What was it? 2, 3, 4 months into my tenure here, and they did this the whole way up there, which was like a 3-hour drive. And I'm sitting in the middle seat going, I'm playing ping pong with my head going back and forth, looking at them going, how are they doing this?
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Are they playing a prank on me?
It's funny.
And I don't know it or what?
It was on full display when they had the ladies in the studio promoting something, and just randomly Baz looks at Roger and goes, "What do you think about when you see a woman in a bonnet?" And Roger instinctively just goes, "Aunt Jemima," and Baz goes, "Exactly." The ladies were not thrilled, but they were thrilled that they knew exactly what they were thinking.
Oh my
yes.
God.
They're
Yes.
special.
Yeah.
Nice special.
Yeah.
A couple things here. We mentioned we are here at Hoggs Meat Market, and thanks to Pecky for having us, and Mike Hogg. Great to have a guy who's always here when this place is open, Richard Poza. And I guess you're now open 9 o'clock, right, Richard?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Okay, sorry. I think we said 9 earlier. So 10 o'clock for the meat market side, and then 11 o'clock for. I want to come back for lunch or dinner. Yeah, I like to do that sometime.
Absolutely.
A couple things here. Todd Pierce and Tony Ranchino. Obviously, Todd Pierce.
Happy belated birthday.
Yeah, yesterday for them. Meredith Miller today, Mark Miller's wife.
Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah.
Great article in the paper today about Eric Jackson, who
Happy birthday.
who really was one who saved Oaklawn
They did.
at a time when a lot of racetracks were failing. And now you see the success they had today. A lot of it was because of Eric Jackson.
He had a vision. No,
he did.
Listen, he had
Yeah.
a vision.
What's going on?
You know what?
Yeah, it was that like.
And you know what? It gives me the opportunity to talk about that smoke show that was my English teacher. That is his wife. I'm telling you, she was.
You called her Miss Jackson. Did you call her by her first name or Miss Jackson?
I always called her Miss Jackson.
Jackson.
It was Mrs. Jackson. I would never do it. And I'm telling you right now, she was one of the most attractive women I'd ever seen in person when she had short hair. It was a short hair as well. I'd never seen that on a woman. Yeah.
She a good teacher? What did she teach you?
It was English.
Okay.
It was English. And she let me get away with some stuff. She was a wonderful lady, and she's just class.
And they like to have fun, Justin. I remember what's your buddy, the country music singer that was at Oakland that I went and saw, was really impressed with, that he's written some stuff for you. What was his name? During the summertime. We went with the Hatchers, and but she was there.
Chris Jansen.
Chris Jansen, yeah, it was Chris Jansen. They were there like front row, so they
he hadn't written anything for me, but we are really good friends.
Yeah, what was the connection with you then? I was thinking there was maybe you were just buddies.
We're just buddies.
Okay.
And, he started just a few years after me, as far as the artist thing, and we just got to know each other. And
I knew there was some kind of connection there with you, but that's where we saw them.
Buddies. Ever since,
Speaking of women, amazing women. Last night, Roger, at this function of the Boys and Girls Club fundraiser for Saline County Boys and Girls Club, that is. And Justin, Kate was there. Your dad, Tommy Ray, and Mom Charlene, and Joy and Bethany Gonzalez was there. Jessica was there. Don Grisham was there. Greg and Lee Hatcher were there. You talking about some ball busting women?
That's power couples.
It is. You talking about some just bat women. You talking about Kate, Lee Hatcher, Jessica's that way. Just entrepreneurs, super sharp. That's why Justin's sort of referencing why in the world they're with us. But so when Lee was talking to Kate, I was thinking, both of them have businesses, and both of them have to put up with unbelievable personalities. Lee having to put up with Greg, and Kate having to put up with Justin, and what Jessica having to put up with me, and just some. We're a lot to deal with. And so you got to tip your hat to all the
let me just go online right now and say, I'll speak for Samantha and Jessica and Lee and Kate. You're very lucky women. Very lucky women. Hashtag
it's a lot. Listen,
hashtag
I think of all of them, I think maybe the biggest challenge, I don't know, it's between Kate and Lee Hatcher, because I'm really, you're right. Jessica's really fortunate to have a older, mature.
She is.
Hey, Greg Hatcher, I'm telling you, that dude goes 1,000 miles an hour too. He's a hoot to hang out with.
He's a grown up. You and I
that's true.
Children.
That's true.
Let's be honest.
Yes, that's true.
Greg is very professional and well spoken.
Yes,
and obviously successful.
Yes.
You and I can maybe claim one of those 3 or 4 attributes.
Yes. 2 points.
You give Greg Hatcher an ice cream cone, and he lets his hair down.
He loves he bought an ice cream place just because he loved the ice cream at the place in Shot. What's the name of the I just went blank on the name of the ice cream store in Hot Springs.
Here's what I do. If I like this is the difference in the money thing. If Greg likes the ice cream at an ice cream shop, he buys the shop. I like the ice cream at an ice cream place, I buy a waffle cone with 1 scoop. That's the difference in his business and mine.
That's a good analogy there. Speaking of women, one more thing, Richard.
Big fan.
I go see a woman today.
Huh?
A very special woman with a very special finger.
That sounded so cavemanish. I go see woman.
Hey, even more so, caveman, with a very special finger. It is that time of the year for me, Justin. What? Yes, it is. Today is my day.
You know what? I'm telling you right now, and I'm
just being honest.
But here's the thing.
I talk, Richard.
Let me tell you something. With what's going on in the Middle East, and we pray for Israel.
Yes.
And the atrocities that are happening there, but with the missiles, the technology that they have right over there, for us to be able to broadcast here in this meat shop that we're doing, and so many other pieces of technology that we have, but a man cannot check himself digitally.
Yeah.
Why have we not come to that yet?
I don't know.
I'd say is Chuck still there?
No,
he walked off. He walked off.
No, I say just get him checked.
It is something, years ago.
Did you clean up?
I will. I haven't yet.
Please
we joke about this, but listen, guys, you got to get checked. When you reach a certain age, you got to do that. You got to do
younger now.
By the way, is it
40?
45?
40 now. I think it's 40. It depends on if you got something in your family.
That's right.
And then you start
You have to do the digital that they say you don't.
Be 40 in March.
Yeah.
And so my deal, I'm just being honest. I said, I got tired of looking back there and seeing a dude. Nothing the matter with that. I just said, if I'm gonna look back there and I want a woman.
Honestly, I think it says there's a little fear factor in there for you.
Well, I'm just saying. Dr. Gail Reed Jones, by the way,
We're fine with it. She's
She's
I've had
great.
both a man and a woman do it. And the woman has actually kept her finger in there a lot longer and had a conversation
Josh,
with me.
I know where you're going. He specifically decided to do years ago.
Yes.
To get a woman
I did.
to do this.
I did.
You were tired of seeing a man?
Yeah, I
behind
just
you?
want.
Why are you doing looking in the mirror?
I did. I remember the last time I went back and looked. I go, you know what? I'm going to make a change today. Going forward.
You're a medical professional.
Yes, but
But here's the deal, boys.
Because I'm
right.
But wait a minute. Why are you even turning your head back there?
Well, it just
it's not awkward enough.
I was in the
You did, when you turn your head back there, you didn't put your finger to your mouth like a look or anything.
What's the scene in the movie? He starts singing. It was it Steve Martin? No, it wasn't. Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase and starts singing. But it is a thing that you need to do, guys. Don't put it off because you'll end up dying a lot sooner if you don't.
Don't put it off.
Put it in.
Let them put it in. Hey, everybody, David Baz of That's
a great campaign deal.
I like how this began with speaking of women. We're going to see a special one today with a very special finger.
Yes.
That's what we was trying to
Oh my God. That's exactly. I was leading you guys right down right through the water there.
Down the death path is what that's called.
All right, let's do our movie trivia.
Oh, really?
Yes, let's do our movie trivia.
Asked.
Yeah, and I love how he played. God, you're a master. He played it off as, "Yep, I was just." I said that to lead.
Exactly right. It's a game plan, my friend.
Yeah.
It's all a game plan. There we go.
It's all strategy.
That's what we do, Richard, on the show. This is what you do to have us out here. You pay to have us out here to hear that kind of
All
talk.
right, we are playing for Ringo Starr tickets.
We're highly inappropriate. That's what we are. That's what we do.
This is our last set of Ringo, right?
If you want to play movie trivia, brought to you by
it's Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Yeah,
I don't even know. I gotta
David Dunn. Yeah,
of course we love that. 661-1037 Ringo Starr ticket. 661-1037. 661-1037. Call right now, and I'm going to ask you a question.
661-103.
Thank you, Double R. Thank you very much. 661.
Okay, so you want to contest it before you? Okay.
There's some people right here.
While you're waiting here, real quick. By the way, too, I saw this on social media last night, Roger. And I don't know if you, Josh or Justin, if you saw it. The SEC Network has a thing called True South, and I thought it was like a 30-minute program. Apparently, it was all about Hot Springs last night. And did you see?
It advertised. I didn't see the show.
I kept trying to find the link to go watch it, and so Josh, if you come across that, let me know because that. I mean, those things are really well done. I can't remember the person behind that, but I got a message here on our text line saying that. And all right, go ahead, Raj.
All right, go ahead. Hit that promo there, baby Bubba.
It's time for movie trivia.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Brought to you by Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer. Call 568-2185 for truck refurbish and repair.
We're going with Blake, line 2.
Blake, line 2, are you there?
Hey, what's up, guys?
All right, here's the deal. You'll have plenty of time. So whoever else is online right now, stay on the line because if you miss it, we're going to go to the other callers. But here's the deal. You should have plenty of time to Google it if you have to. And here's the thing. The movie trivia, the movie is The Deer Hunter. The Deer Hunter. For Basil, in honor of being here at the meat shop and all of that, The Deer Hunter. In the movie The Deer Hunter, and it's Blake, right?
Yeah.
Blake. In the movie The Deer Hunter, Robert De Niro's character has to go back to Vietnam. I believe it is Vietnam. To go back to see his friend Nick, rescue his friend Nick, Christopher Walken. But Christopher Walken dies in the movie. How does Christopher Walken die in the movie The Deer Hunter? The character Nick.
He dies by bullet wound to the head where they're playing Russian roulette.
Boom!
Oh, wow.
Boom!
Good job.
Nailed it.
No Google necessary.
How about that,
Wow.
baby? Very outstanding. That's
Wow,
right. He
well
goes back.
done.
"Ma, ma." That's what you keep hearing. And he
Is that
goes
a
back.
movie I should watch?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's heavy. It's heavy.
It's
Yeah.
heavy, but it's excellent.
Yeah, I'll have to go watch it.
Yeah.
All right, he's going to see Ringo.
Go ahead.
True South episode last night, they did some music by Sad Daddy, which is a local bluegrass band out
Okay.
of Northwest Arkansas. One of my favorite bands, and they were on there as well. Pretty cool. Pretty cool they came and did that.
John T. Edge. John T. Edge is the person I think who either writes or produces that. His name is attached to that.
Well, I don't know, but your
So
name
was
is
it
attached to a
predominantly
pair of
about
tickets
that
to
band,
Ringo
or
Starr
was it
now.
about Hot Spring? I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Go
Uh,
ahead.
caller, excuse me, I didn't catch your name, but was
Blake.
it predominantly about
Blake.
that band or Blake
Hot Springs.
or about Hot Springs in general?
I sorry, I was talking to him. Blake's back on now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Blake, I was just asking, was it predominantly the episode about that band, or was it more so about Hot Springs as a whole?
It was more so about Hot Springs. They were talking about Hot Springs, but they did feature some of their music.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, it looked like it was well done. All right, you're going. Hey, listen, you're going to the concert, man.
Yeah,
Good
man.
job. Well done.
Congratulations. Thanks for listening, Blake, and always your support.
Yeah, I do want to thank Central Arkansas Truck and Trailer David Dunn for sponsoring that question.
Thank you, David, for your continued support.
By the way, True South comes on at 10 o'clock and 1:30 today. I guess that's on the SEC network. Somebody says here David Showers needs to call in.
Sure.
And knowing that David is going home to clean up before he goes to the exam.
Well, he has to.
Someone says here, boycotting Justin Moore until the fire alarm chirp gets fixed. I swear to you, I never hear it. Richard, have you heard Justin's fire alarm going off?
I have not.
Roger, have you?
No.
I'm telling you, I don't know how people pick up
I
on it.
fixed the one in my office. Now there's one downstairs. It might be two, actually. But hey, I support the boycott. I don't know what to tell you.
Wow.
Here's one. I'm living proof.
Nice.
If you get those checkups, you can survive. It says prostate cancer has never killed anyone, but if you don't get checked out and it spreads, you're dead. I guess the result of prostate cancer can certainly kill you. That's
We've been
right.
getting it done. We've been getting it done live on air.
That's
for the last
right.
Several
That's
years.
right.
Yeah.
Here's
I
one.
guess we'll go there sometime soon.
If her finger isn't special, it soon will be.
Yep.
There we go. It's
We
you
like
know.
God,
Listen, young man, you'll
that
be
is a horrifying thing to hear. out
Josh,
loud.
listen, but when when it's time for you to do it,
it's a thing, Josh. You just welcome to the club.
You know what? You know what?
It's
You'll probably
important to do.
you can probably have somebody. There'll be some sort of Uber Eats thing come to your house. And do it.
That's the best.
I'm kind of freaking out now because I really did think it was 45.
Did they go down 5 years, Roger?
Well, I don't know.
It used to be
It's not
50,
gonna-
right?
Not going to hurt you.
The family history is important. Too,
I
I
think
think, yeah.
family history is important. I think so, and it may be even it may be the 40, maybe for black guys, more so than the white guy. I think it may be, but I think but it's lowered from 50 easily.
But you need to do it. People who don't do it, they do. If they catch it too late, man, you can die just by not being willing to go get. Yeah.
Can your wife do it like
She can't.
Watching?
She can't. You can't.
No, that
Yeah.
cannot be done.
Well,
That cannot
listen.
be.
No.
Roger said he won't do it in self-examination.
I wish you could do a self-examination. You have to have long arms, though, like Oliver Miller.
Got a message here. Somebody said, love the pork chops, Richard. Says, especially grilled, served with Brussels sprouts and bacon. So one of the things I can't wait to come back the next time we come back here, which we're back in about a month when deer season starts up, is for you to cook up some pork chops for us.
Okay.
And maybe some of the meals from what you guys do for lunch or dinner here at the.
When you do it, you make a couple of roast too, maybe a turkey, have some Mac going, maybe some deer sausage.
Well,
Did you say butt roast?
Butt roast. I said butt roast. I'm sorry. Hey, listen, look at this cat. What all do you have in it? Did you buy the big package?
Let's see. I got some chicken tenders. I got chuck roast.
Chuck roast.
Pork chops, and I got some cube steak.
Justin, I'm going to take a picture.
I love cube
I'm going to take a
steak.
picture of, and I know you got to get out of here in a second, Justin. But I'm going to take a shot of what there's.
It's for an unfortunate reason. So, listeners, please don't make fun of it.
Yeah, he's got to go to a funeral. So, So I'm going to send this to you, Justin, right now. Let's see how long it takes for you to get there. But this is the special, right, Richard? This is the
monthly special.
This is your monthly special. It says $196.30. Well, that's based on 1963, which was 60 years ago.
Yeah.
5 pounds of ground beef, 2 pounds of breakfast sausage, 3 pounds of bacon. It goes on and on and on. Pork fillet, ribeye steak, as you call it, fillet. What do you call it?
Fillet mignons,
chuck roast, stew meat, beef patties. Do people come in here and buy that bulk?
That would give you the meat sweats.
That will give you the meat sweats.
I mean, that is I mean,
do you sell stew meat?
We do.
Yeah, because it's that time.
Oh, yeah.
That stuff. That's
that and chuck roast and
dude. Yeah. Do you chop it up yourself? Because I'll buy the roast and I'll cut it up myself.
Sure. We do all that in house.
Somebody, Justin said that's inexpensive for that, and so you're giving a discount because
we do.
Oh no, it's totally inexpensive.
Yeah, when we put it in a package, obviously there's a discount.
Yeah. Well, listen, you can't go to the store. I mean, I go to the store and I'll spend $150, and then Samantha will go, and I got to go to the store, and she'll come back with another car. I'm going, well, what all do we need? Well, whatever. It's just another $150 worth of stuff.
Right.
It's expensive right now, and meat is no exception.
No.
Yeah. Are you and Sam the same as Kate and I? Like, I'll go to the grocery store and spend $150, and I come back with like a box of Twinkies, some Cocoa Krispies,
a bag of chips,
2 gallons of milk, and she comes back with like groceries for 3 weeks.
Right. Well, there is a little bit of difference. She will buy more stuff. I will buy more of the stuff that you're talking about in anticipation of the grandkids coming over. So I'll have some juice and things like that. But it's two totally different things. She spends a lot more time in the produce department than I do. That's for sure.
See, that's me. I do that, and Kate buys the different stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but it's still expensive right now. But that's a lot of meat.
It is. And you guys are celebrating the 60th anniversary all of the month of October.
Yes.
So yeah, it's and you guys obviously get ready to get into your peak season, obviously with hunting season coming up too.
Hunting and hams, turkeys. All the good stuff.
You know what we may need to do, Roger, now that I have if you want to go on the camera right now on the webcam, you'll see my 270 shell.
Yep, that's your rifle bullet casing.
My rifle bullet casing. And we need to kill a hog. We need to kill a hog. We need to
Richard, out of curiosity, because I know that there's some of this in Arkansas as well. I'm going elk hunting next week.
Right.
Do you guys deal with big game like that, or just deer?
We've already done probably 4 or 5 elk so far this year.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Have you seen?
Now, just be mindful, Justin. You know your regulations when you're wherever you're hunting.
Yeah.
Across state lines.
Yeah, if you're bringing anything across state lines, it needs to be deboned.
Have you seen this freak on social media called the Liver King?
No.
So there is a freakazoid dude who's juiced up on steroids. He admits it. That's why he looks the way he does. It's not because he lifts weights. It does lift weight, but he looks the way he does because he's on steroids. He got off of. He started shrinking. He couldn't stand it, so he gets back on them. But they eat everything, and they go in, and his deal. He eats the liver, he eats the testicles, he eats the heart. I mean, he eats all these things because he says they're
good for him.
They're the healthiest stuff.
Yeah, I'm out on it.
And have you had anybody? Have you seen it, Roger? Have you seen it before? I'm going to start sending you to. I mean, he is a nut, but he's got a bowl of what do you call it? Bone marrow.
Yep.
So have you ever had this?
We sell marrow bones here.
So do you have a lot of those requests for like testicles, eyeball? He had a bowl of eyeballs yesterday. Poured milk in it.
Not necessarily for the testicles.
Okay.
And the eyeballs,
liver.
Yeah. I mean, they may put them in there.
He eats them raw. By the way, let me repeat that. He eats them all raw. You can cook up those things, but yeah, Justin, it's the most. It's just. But anyway,
have y'all ever eaten Rocky Mountain oysters?
No.
I did it once.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
I was helping.
I was much younger and naive.
Yeah.
I was helping a friend of mine brand cows out in Wyoming. This was probably 17, 18 years ago. And you'd castrate the calves, the young bulls, and stick them right on this grill. And I'm like, I got to do it. I just cut the balls off of it. I guess I'll eat one.
Yeah. Wow.
It was kind of a rite of passage.
Sure.
Out there, but
What is
not something I would order
Yeah.
at a restaurant, I can promise you.
Have you ever had like a bizarre thing? What's the most bizarre thing that's happened with you with a request for meat? Is there anything, a certain animal that people have requested or maybe brought in to say, can you process something or nothing out of the ordinary?
Cody may be able to speak to that a little bit better than me, but
anything off the top of your head, Cody? Nothing too crazy, but by watching that, it reminds me is that maybe there's some people out there can eat about anything. I'm like,
sure.
I'm out. I'm sorry. I can't wait to get the fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich at the fair.
That's Tuesday. That's Tuesday.
All right, JM. I know you got to jump off. What is today? Wednesday. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Roger, are we back in studio tomorrow?
We're in studio the rest of the week.
Yeah, good job last night.
Unless
buddy.
Chuck put something on the calendar after the show.
And thank you for being a part of it again.
Oh,
Baz,
you bet.
And also you last night, Rod.
Sure.
Yeah,
of course.
great
Well
job
deserved.
impacting young people, and it's your greatest gift back to the community and being successful is being able to give back like that.
That's the way it is.
Well done. All right, we'll take a break. Come back. We got to get some birthdays. We got some days in this what happened on this day in history. One was Saturday Night Live began on this day. Yeah,
1975.
I think it's around there. And then one of the greatest duos of all time. One of the two is celebrating a birthday.
The Hager brothers?
No, it's not the Hager brothers.
Simon and Simon?
Wait till you find out how old he is too when we come back. We'll see. It's 9:30 here at the Hot Springs
Duos?
Market. Yeah.
And he?
Yeah.
Look, we get it. Trucks are expensive. The last thing you need is a crazy high interest rate. Telco Federal Credit Union can help you score the best rate. So pick it out, order it, buy it from your buddy. It starts at telco.com.
This is Sports Center.
Big night for Texas teams in the American League. It was the Houston Astros taking out the Minnesota Twins 9-1 to take a 2-1 lead in that series. Game number 4 is coming up today. And then the Texas Rangers take out the AL East champion Baltimore Orioles 7-1 in game number 3. It's a clean sweep for the Rangers over the Baltimore Orioles. Coming up today, 3 games will take place. In the American League, it'll be that one game between the Astros and the Twins. That one's at 6:07 on FS1. Before that, though, Game 3 in the National League between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies from Citizens Bank Park at 4:07 on TBS. Then, at the end of the day, it will be the Diamondbacks looking to eliminate the Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with Channel 7's Melinda Mayo.
A few more days in the low 80s before a weekend cool down. 83 today. Some clouds early, but then mostly sunny for the afternoon. And tonight slowed down to 61, a high of 80 degrees for Thursday. From the Channel 7 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Melinda Mayo.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort presents Oaklawn Game Day. It's an inside look at the week's big games, exciting prop bets, and the latest betting lines from Oaklawn Sportsbook. Justin Acree and Oaklawn's Director of Sports Wagering, Zach Gillum, give you all the information you need to place your bets at Oaklawn. Catch it on the Buzz Wednesday at 8 p.m. and again Thursday mornings at 5:30 before Morning Mayhem. Oaklawn Game Day on your fun and game station, 103.7 The Buzz.
Happy hour 3 to 5 daily at Rock and Roll Sushi. $2 hockey shots, $4 for Sapporo, $3 domestic beers, $2 off all wine, and all headliner sushi rolls, only $10. Happy hour at all 4 Rock and Roll Sushi locations, 3 to 5 every day.
Erectile dysfunction is a very serious medical issue. It affects over 60% of men over 45. This can be caused from low testosterone, high blood pressure, diabetes, prostate issues, and high cholesterol. The staff at the Little Rock Men's Clinic are specialists in treating these issues. Our medical specialists will determine your specific problem and develop a treatment plan for your specific needs. Our treatments have helped thousands of men with a 96% success rate. Call the Little Rock Men's Clinic at 501-382-9516. Now through October 31st, our office visit is only $79. That includes your exam, blood work, and testos. If our specialist can't prove to you that the treatment works, your office visit is absolutely free.
I am 58 years old. I have more energy, and I am performing like I am 21 again. I feel amazing.
Come to the Little Rock Men's Clinic. We treat low T, ED, Peyronie's disease, and offer a male enhancement procedure. Call the Little Rock Men's Clinic at 501-382-9516. That's 501-382-9516. Or visit littlerockmensclinic.com.
Ortho Arkansas presents the High School Scoreboard Show with Randy Rainwater, Kevin Bohannon, and Barry Grooms every Friday night at 10, only on 103.7 The Buzz. Brought to you in part by First Security Bank.
Quality Outdoor Products in Alexander is your metal roofing superstore. 40-year warranty colors are available at only $289 a foot. 20-year colors are $259, and Gavaloom runs $249 a foot. A variety of seconds and overruns are currently available at $1.95 a foot. Come by Quality Outdoor Products in Alexander, right next to the I-30 Speedway. Stop by the lot, call them at 501-455-0240, or check out their website, qualityoutdoor.net.
Adding the price of ribeyes per pound, the potatoes, salad, drinks, then the charcoal.
What are you doing, Hope? And what's with the calculator?
Oh, hey, Courtney, trying to add up the cost of throwing a cookout.
Why would you go through all of that when you could just go to the butcher shop instead?
Wait, what? Now that's a great idea, because by the time I buy everything at the store, I could have just gone to the butcher shop instead and saved money.
Not to mention all that messy cleanup you won't have to do now. So for your next gathering, let the Butcher Shop Steakhouse do all the cooking on their huge charcoal grill.
Let's keep the good vibes going. Morning Mayhem is back on the air. Here's Baz, Roger, and Justin in the Oaklawn Racing Casino Resort Studios.
There we go. What a great song.
Come on.
What a great group. Bop, 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 na, na, na.
What I want.
These guys were so big in the 80s. My gosh. College years, their music was so darn good.
Yep.
Let's get to the hook.
Come
on. Na, you making my dreams
come true.
Now, Rod, that was in the movie Step Brothers, right? Was that the one they used when they went down there and started playing downstairs? It was one of the two songs.
It was a song.
I can't remember.
But
you got You Make My Dreams, Say It Isn't So, Rich Girl, I Can't Go For That, Kiss on My List, Private Eyes, Man Eater, Out of Touch, Sarah Smile, so many good ones. So Daryl Hall, guess how old he is?
Daryl Hall is, I'm going to say I started hearing them in the early 70s before my Adams.
Yeah,
album.
they're in the 70s. Yeah.
I will say Daryl Hall, we're 60. He is 75.
77.
Boom, in your face, Chuck.
We'll get to some other birthdays. We got to check in with our man Trey Shep, who's down in Dallas, and wrapping up things with the Jackson T. Stevens Cup, and the Razorbacks have both their men and women's team down there. Let's check in with him now, Josh.
I believe he is there. Give me a second. I had to go from Hall Notes to the things, so it takes a second.
Okay. By the way, Steve Young birthday today too, 62.
Hey, Steve Young, the football player.
Yeah, Steve Young.
Wow,
yeah, he's our age. Yeah.
Hey, I want to invite everybody again to come to Mainline Sports Bar tomorrow night.
Yes, must be there. You get the night off.
Yeah, get tonight off.
You gear up to go there tomorrow night. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. Need as many folks to come on out and have a good time out there in Mainline. Listen, if you've not been there, you park right across the street for free.
Yeah,
especially right now, even before the races season comes up. Whether I'm doing trivia or whether they're doing karaoke, or you just want to go to Mainline Sports and get some of the best wings in the area. Hot Springs, it is the place in Hot Springs for wings. It's Mainline Sports. You can park across the street for free and walk on in there. We'll be there tomorrow night at 6:30 playing trivia. Love to have you.
Yeah,
we give away prizes.
Roger's the best.
Well, I am the king of all
You're
trivia.
the king of all trivia.
Thank you, Baz, for that. That moniker I wear proudly.
KOAT. Let's check in with Trey now.
Coverage of the third annual Jackson T. Stevens Cup from Trinity Forest Golf Club in Dallas, Texas, is presented by Stevens, focusing on relationships over transactions.
Well, Trey, it sounds like, according to the paper yesterday, that this morning, rather, things did not go well for the Hoggs men team or the women's team.
No, you're exactly right. I mean, the Arkansas men's team, although they shot their 8th lowest 54-hole total score in a tournament, at minus 27, they finished last out of the 7 teams that are here.
That's
so
crazy.
Think about that. Yes, as a team, you shoot 27 under par and you finish last. Florida State shot 51 under par. They will take on Arizona in the match play today to determine the team champion. Florida State had all 5 of their players were inside the top 10 individually, so that catapulted them to where they finished. Tiger Christensen won the championship on the men's side individually. He shot 19 under par over 54 holes to help his Arizona Wildcats into that second spot to take on Florida State today in the match play. An interesting note about Tiger, he had 1 bogey over 54 holes. And he missed 2 fairways in 54 holes.
So Roger, think about that.
Mm-hmm.
This dude made at least a par or a birdie on every hole for 54 holes. I mean, that is absolutely nuts.
Impressive.
Yeah, well, and then the Razorbacks get beat by what, 28 strokes? I don't know how that's possible. I mean, that's almost like a birdie every hole for I guess Florida State or something, right?
Yeah. I mean, they were 51 under par, so 3 holes you give them a par for 54, and the rest they at least made a birdie. Average.
Yeah, that's not so, but so. That's
so, but so, brother.
What about
the women?
Go ahead.
The women, they finished at -2. They finished 6th place, 4 shots ahead of Duke. The Texas women and Wake Forest women both shot 23 under par, so they're going to compete in the match play today for the 1 and 2 for the championship. They're both 1 and 2 in the standings for match play. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you got a tie for 1, so you put the teams out there, you play match play, and it's all 5 scores count today. So it's a player from Texas and a player from Wake Forest playing each other. The first team to 3 points, they win the championship. There was a playoff on the women's side. Laura Kim of Texas birdied 17 and 18 yesterday to get into the playoff with Adela Karnusik of Texas A&M. Adela bogeyed her last hole yesterday. If she would have made par, she would have won the individual championship, and Texas A&M as a team would not have been tied with South Carolina, and they would be in the match play as opposed to not in the match play today. And Lauren Kim, they had to come back this morning. The playoff was suspended after 3 holes last evening because of darkness. They come back this morning. Laura Kim makes a par on 18, and Karnusik makes a bogey, and so Laura Kim is the women's individual champion, and she represents the University of Texas, and she's a true freshman.
When you say, first of all, you just rattle off 77 schools and 84 different names. So it is completely
congratulations.
It's completely mind-boggling that all this stuff is going on in one golf course because it's almost hard to even comprehend.
But he knows it.
Now you said the last name of a player. Now, Josh, this is the Roger Baz deal here. So it sounds, if I'm not mistaken, one of those players' names sounded like a golf course, a famous golf course. Do you know which one Josh? You know which one I'm talking about?
Give me the name of the guy, the player.
Hold on. So I heard Josh is, well, if you didn't hear, don't worry about it. But Roger heard it. So you know which one it is, Roger? So go ahead, tell him, Trey.
It's Karnusik. It's Carnoustie.
That's it.
Oh, I don't know that golf course.
You know where's that golf course at, Trey?
It's in Scotland.
Yeah.
Carnoustie.
I don't know. Oh, wow.
Over there.
Yes.
Yeah, Roger. Joe Foley and I got to play that this
Carnoustie.
Oh, I don't remember that. We didn't go see that.
No, but it's a famous.
But over in Scotland, they call it Carnoustie because it is one of the most difficult golf courses.
Okay.
Well, and then the player's name was what was it again?
Adela Karnusik.
So it's just when I heard that, I go, sounds like Carnoustie.
It is.
I figured you would get to that.
Who knows? No, I don't know the course.
So what happened to John Daly's boy? What did he end up doing, Trey?
Yeah, he finished. I think he finished 12th in the men's individual standings. I'm pulling that up right now. John Daly finished tied for 10th, so not bad for him. He finished at 10 under par. 70, 67, 69. So very nice 10 under par for him.
Yeah.
Over 3 days. I think he was he and Jacob Scove Olison led the Razorbacks. Jacob was 12 under, and John Daly, the second, was 10 under par over the 3 days. And I saw where John Daly tweeted out, the Golf Channel did a little video segment on Monday of John Daly's swing with his son's swing, and John Daly tweeted out, "That's pretty cool." Or watching my son golf is life, I think is what he said in the tweet.
You know what? Let's and let's not pass on something right here. At this stage of John's career, he was already a 2-pack a day smoker.
Yeah.
And drinker.
It's funny, when he was in college, Raj, he was thin.
I know they gave him cigarettes to he told us that story.
Yeah, he was thin.
Smoke more so you can lose weight.
He was a thin guy.
Yeah.
Well, Trey, great work. I know
What was he like up there, Baz? You were up there with him.
Yeah, he wasn't the John Daly we know. I wasn't around him very much. I was around him a little. He was a freshman when
You
I
were a
was a
football
senior.
player.
Yeah.
You hung around your own kind, and that was all there was to it. You animals.
If only we knew. Of course, I remember meeting him. I remember being, but it's funny. If only we knew what the John Daly would turn out to be.
Daly, Klein.
I know.
And so many
Isn't that
other
crazy?
greats.
Darryl Walker was up there.
Darryl Walker. I mean,
they're here in town. Yeah.
Well, even that. But
Yeah.
I mean, you're absolutely right. Wow.
Trey, great work down there. Thanks to Stevens for sponsoring this segment, and obviously a great deal named after Jack Stevens, and so Warren is to be congratulated for putting that together. Obviously, a lot of great players. You know, the HBCU, the military academies. Yeah, those are all part of that. Yeah, so good stuff.
Yeah, it's a great event. Next year it'll be in Oklahoma City. It'll be actually the last week of October next year, so it moves back a little bit.
Gotcha.
Nice.
All right, safe travels, buddy.
That trip, Godspeed.
All right, guys.
See you, man.
See you, Bob.
We'll take a break and come back. I was looking at, speaking of golf, you guys remember Michelle Wee?
Sure.
Josh, you remember her?
Of course, yeah.
You know, whatever happened, she's 34 today, and remember she was
only 34. Wow.
Yeah, she's 34. Did you think she was older?
Yes.
Yeah, it's sort of weird. You know, she was supposed to be like the Tiger, the female version of Tiger.
Sure.
And I don't know did she do that well in her pro career?
Was there
or
any
no?
controversy? Was there anything that happened?
She's got $7 million in earnings, but she hadn't had the impact on the women's game like a lot of people thought she would.
Well, has anybody had it on the women's that like we think they should?
Sorstam?
I mean, how much? What's her deal? How much money has she made?
She's probably made a ton. And wouldn't she be the overall probably?
Of course, Wee's out now, correct? Retired.
Well, she's 34. She's probably old enough
She's only 34.
Yeah.
So what? $70 million.
And I want you, Roger, I want you to give me, or Josh, you can give me one song by Cardi B. She's 31.
Oh.
She's got that really dirty, nasty song
she
out.
does.
It's so bad.
I think it's one. There's one title,
like
Dirty Nasty,
called Doo Wop or something.
Doo Wop.
It's just called a WAP.
A WAP.
A WAP.
Terrible.
Bodak Yellow. Bodak Yellow was her first big one.
What was it?
Bodak Yellow.
Bodak. These
Bodak
kids
Yellow.
today.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Did you see what I said to you? The girl who's doing 90s rap. And then she goes, I wish we go back to the 90s rap, because the rap today you can't understand.
Yeah.
Of course, now everything is F-bombs.
Yeah.
It's the nastiest
You
language.
all sound like the oldest men. Everything today.
Yeah,
is
Josh,
so
Let me
bad.
tell you
Bring
something.
back
Let
the
me, you know what? Listen,
90s.
and let me tell you something. Back when we were listening to rap, it was more racist than vulgar. And there's a difference, my friend.
The stuff today is so vulgar. You know it is, Josh. You know it is.
Would you sing it in
I'll
front
tell
of your
you what it is.
nana?
It's just you guys are old man yelling at cloud here. We were like,
No,
man,
oh.
today it's just.
Well, let me tell you
so
something.
bad.
The F word was still the F word
Hey,
then too.
you could not play. You can't play music today on the air. We can play.
You can.
Hotel,
Motel, Holiday Inn. If your friends start acting up, then you take a friend.
That's
Sing it
real
out.
rap.
Hip hop to hippie to the hippie to the hip hip. Hopping you don't stop. A rocket to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to
Very
beat.
nice.
Hey, ever go over a friend's house to eat and the food just ain't no good? You know, the macaroni soggy, the peas all mushed, and the chicken tastes like wood. I say you try to play it off like you think you can about saying that you're full, and your friend says, "Mama, he's being polite. He ain't finished." That's
wow.
bull.
Did you? There it is. Now that's
Yeah,
rap.
come on.
That is rap, John.
Come on.
Thank you.
Come on. Open up the rest of the windows in here and let the stank out.
We'll go to break with that. We'll be back to wrap things up.
Take it up.
Hoggs Meat Market.
Come on.
Don't stop, rock the rhythm that'll make your body rock. Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought two friends along. And next on the mic is my man Hank. Come on, Hank, sing that song. Check it out. I'm the CAXN, the OVA, and the rest is FLY. You see, I go by the
Jones & Son Diamond and Fine Jewelry, when you shop for an engagement ring, you get the benefit of shopping with the largest selection of rings in Central Arkansas. They also carry the biggest brands in the business and now offer their Jones & Son collection of branded engagement rings. The Jones & Son rings are high quality at a really great price. They are also fully customizable. They can modify any design to fit your needs and make you happy. Jones & Son Bridal and Fine Jewelry is a direct diamond importer, so they save you money. Birthdays, anniversary, engagement, and bridal. No matter what the occasion may be, you'll find something special at Jones & Son. They're located at 11121 Rodney Parham Road, and they've been there for 35 years, or you can find them online at jonesandson.com. The same address, phone number, and great service for more than 3 decades. Jones & Son has the latest styles from the top designers in the world, and they've got something for every budget, and they'll help you pick out something very special for you or your loved one. Jones & Son, Diamond and Bridal Fine Jewelry in West Little Rock.
The Can-Am Motorcycle Sales Event has been extended through October 31st at Bradford Marine and ATV's statewide locations. Come check out the Can-Am Ryker motorcycle and discover performance and comfort when you hit the open road. Save thousands with in-store discounts and get financing as low as 1.99%. Fall riding season is here, so get the best prices of the year on your new Can-Am Ryker motorcycle from Bradford Marine and ATV. Visit BradfordMarine.com today. Done for models, so always ride responsibly and safely.
Fellas, Clint Sterner here. Let me get your attention real quick, man. If you've noticed a lack of energy, motivation, and drive, it could be low T. What's that mean? If you want to get back to feeling your best, you need to schedule your health assessment at Low T Center ASAP. It's quick, it's easy, and now it's convenient. Low T Center offers monitored self-inject at-home testosterone treatments for $155 a month, cash pay, or covered by most health insurance. If you don't live near a Low T Center or you just need the convenience of at-home treatment, Low T Center got you. They'll ship your treatments directly to your home. Go to lowtcenter.com now to book online. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy, one of Arkansas's leaders in hay equipment. They handle a full line of Kubota tractors and hay tools, as well as Vermeer hay products. 501-268-1987. Hennard Foothills Equipment in Searcy, your hometown dealer, no matter where you live.
Honey, I have asked you for months to clean out the attic and garage, and it is still not done.
But I don't have a trailer to haul off all this junk.
Just call Minibins. They have roll-off dumpsters that will fit right in the driveway, and they will haul it off for a low flat rate. Call them at 501-352-6464 or visit them on the web at minibins.net.
Wow, I had no idea. I'm going to give them a call right now. And you should too. Give Minibins a call today at 501-352-6464 or visit them online at minibins.net.
Blast into a new year with the Rocket Man Show, a tribute to Elton John at Oaklawn's Event Center on January 1st, 2024. The Rocket Man Show with Russ Anderson features a night of Elton's greatest hits, incredible costumes, and fierce piano playing on January 1st at Oaklawn's Event Center. Tickets for the Rocket Man Show are available at oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Hi, neighbor. It's Karen with Shamrock Roofing. Have you been denied a new roof by your insurance company after storm damage? You won't be denied at Shamrock Roofing. Give us a call or visit us at shamrockroofer.com. Right now, we're offering a free impact-resistant roof upgrade. Plus, if you've been denied coverage by your insurance company after the storms, you automatically qualify to win a new roof for free. Just visit shamrockroofer.com for details. Shamrock Roofing, where one call does it all at shamrockroofer.com.
Have you tried the new bacon barbecue ranch taco at Tacos for Life? It's fantastic. They also have the bacon barbecue ranch in a salad, a quesadilla, so you can have it any way you wish. Check them out. Barbecue Bacon Ranch, limited time, Tacos for Life.
This is Pat Bradley for Whit Davis Lumber Plus. Whit Davis Lumber Company is your blueprint for success. Whether you're a professional contractor or just need a hand being handy, Whit Davis is your partner for getting the job done right. From quality materials to tools for projects inside and out, they understand how important quality is when it comes to your home. So when you're in need of a lumberyard or hardware store, think of my friends over at Whit Davis. You can find them in Jacksonville, Cabot, Sherwood, and Greenbrier, or online at whitdavis.com.
Here come the Hogs.
Jefferson to throw, plenty of time down the middle into double coverage, and it's still caught by Tesla. Running back, tackled in the backfield, he didn't get in. Sideline complete, touchdown Arkansas. Andrew Armstrong.
Tune in Saturday when Arkansas travels to Tuscaloosa to battle Alabama. Network coverage from Bryant-Denny Stadium starts at 8 a.m. Kickoff is at 11. We got you covered. 103.7 The Buzz.
This is Miss Arkansas Corey Keller, and you're listening to Morning Mayhem on 103.7 The Buzz.
9:53.
I like this song.
I do too. I want to thank Corey Keller, Miss Arkansas, for coming to the Touchdown Club on Monday. She's ASU grad, and her parents were there. Do want to thank all the folks here at Hog Meat Market, Peggy and Mike Hogg. And although we hadn't seen Peggy, but great to have Richard Posa here the whole time. Richard, thanks for having us, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We'll be back in a couple, 3 weeks.
Always great to have you guys here.
Oh,
You can go to the website, hoggsmeatmarket.com. That's HOGGS meatmarket.com.
Also, Chris Ritchie, just saw my buddy Chris Ritchie and his buddies are floating around this way. But you know what? Hearing that ad for the Razorback game this Saturday morning, you know what? Maybe if we start thinking that the Razorbacks are playing in London, that way we have to get up real early. That's the only reason we're getting up early, because they're playing in London.
Two consecutive 11 o'clock starts.
2 of those. Now, who's the duo you're talking about?
That was Hall & Oates. That's what I was talking about. Hall & Oates. He was one half of the Darryl Hall, one half of the duo Hall & Oates. So you were thinking about guy girl?
Yeah.
Nope. A duo can be 2 guys.
Oh, I didn't say it couldn't. hey, judgment free.
By the way,
judgment free
talking
here.
back to I'm getting my digital exam today.
Yeah.
All guys should do that. Bobby Tucker was one saying that he got tested at the age of 50.
Yeah.
And he was fortunate because his brother got tested at the age of 52 and he's no longer with them.
Oh.
So in other words, it can make that big of a difference if you wait a year or two and let that thing spread.
Even if you just go, even if you get the PSA,
PSA is better than
it
nothing.
might alarm them for something. Because I went and I got a PSA done, or I got some blood work done, and they checked me for some things.
Right.
But I'd already been getting the digital exam. I've got to get a colonoscopy again. It's been a decade since.
Yeah,
I've
I
gotten
guess I do
one.
too.
I need to get that done. But,
I look at that as just as another opportunity to take a nap.
you know what? Yeah, and part without
Yeah,
any
yeah.
without any
No
fear.
judgment.
Just
Yeah.
no judgment right there. But my deal was, I was taking way too much creatine. I was taking extra
wow.
creatine and
Yeah.
stuff, so that got my blood
Yeah.
pressure and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I'm massive now.
Justin Akers joins us now. Good morning, Justin.
Hi, gentlemen.
What's up, bud?
We are in Pine Bluff today. We're getting ready for the King Cotton.
Yes.
Classic. We're going to find out. Yeah, we're here at Simmons Bank on Main Street, and going to find out who's going to be playing. Some of the stars of tomorrow that you'll have a chance to see play here in their event later on once basketball season gets rolling. So we're looking forward to that. We've got some friends joining us from Simmons and from the event, and we've got a few other guests coming on today per usual as well. So got a busy day coming up, and glad to hear you guys are having a good time over at North Little Rock. Kevin Kelly's coming on this normally in person, but I got to check in with him. Coach, if you're listening, we're not there. Thanks, Little Rock Athletic Club. Michael Felder is going to be all this, and we'll get his thoughts on what's going on in college football. But, yeah, busy day. There's also a really cool fundraiser going on here to benefit a local food pantry, and one of the items for auction is a Torrey Hunter gold glove.
Oh, wow.
Many
Holy
that he's done
cow.
over the years. So
Wow.
we're going to talk to our friends here. And I will also like to put in a plug for Hoggs Meat Market. Had dinner there.
I knew it was
weeks ago,
you.
David.
I knew you. I told Roger. I said, I think Akery told me he had
Okay.
dinner here the other night. Yeah.
It is a great place to have a dinner, man. You sit outside, especially this time of year. The weather's great. They've got that outdoor area, really a nice, bright space to have food and have dinner. And it is a great spot to eat. I would say it's great to pick up stuff to take home, but it's a great place to have dinner as well.
Well, I walked in here. I've not been in here since, you guys have added the bar lounge area. I thought there was a different business that had been put in next to you guys. So you've got these 3 levels. You've got the meat shop, you got the bar lounge, and you got the restaurant area.
Absolutely.
That's maximizing every square footage you have
We're
there.
trying to do that.
And Justin, I got to give props to Simmons Bank. Simmons stepping in there and helping that thing get back on its feet. It's a difference maker. And I listen, that tournament's got so much history. It's good to see that back in. Is this year number 3 that they've been back, Justin? Is it 3
I think they've been back longer than that.
or 4? I may be wrong.
4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well-
No, I think that. Yeah, it's been a little while, so we'll find out more on that.
Tomorrow, Roger, we're back in studio.
How about that?
We're dealing in, and then tomorrow night, we got a lot of stuff going on. You'll be over in Oakland doing your trivia at Mainline Sports Bar. We've got the Arkansas Press Association Awards Banquet honoring Justin
Is it
Moore.
Man of the Year?
Yeah,
No?
headliner of the
Headliner
year.
of
Yeah,
the
and
year.
then
Very
there are
good.
some other folks too. And then Ringo plays the Thursday night, and then so it's a lot of activities.
Then your birthday's coming up Friday.
Did you?
I got a wedding Friday.
Did you play golf yesterday at all, Justin? Did you get out of there after you were done?
I played.
How'd you play, Justin?
I did great than my usual self. I'm better than anybody I know. And I walked out there with a trophy, but I gave it back. And I looked at Wes. I know I'm better than you too.
Josh, you want any meat? Want us to pick you up some
I
meat?
definitely want some meat. Yes.
What did you say your favorite was? Bone in?
I'm bone in with both the pork chop and the ribeye.
Look at you. Listen, this is your neighborhood, man.
Yeah, we ought to take him with you. To
I've
get
been there
that
before.
exam.
Look at there. One of your customers, Richard.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
thanks for having us again.
Thanks,
we appreciate
Richard.
it.
We
Thank
appreciate you coming every time.
We'll be back in a couple of weeks. Great place in here.
Yeah, it's outstanding. Yeah, congratulations. Same thing to Peggy. All right, the zone's up next. Everybody have a great day.
Quality Outdoor Products in Alexander is your metal roofing superstore. 40